Welcome, everybody. Nat1Fun.
Well,
I hope you had a great weekend or week. I know I did. Man, it was one hell of a week to get here. I felt like this week just lasted forever. But I'm super happy that you guys can join us. We are pushing forward with our 31st episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. And this is the week after our 1-year anniversary. So if you haven't already, check out our YouTube video kind of recapping what's happened over the last year. Kind of my love letter to the Icewind Dale campaign. Super fun. Oh, yeah. And I'm supposed to be a magic girl. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
So anyways, as I was saying. There we go. So as I was saying, I really do appreciate you being here. Let's go over a few things. Like I said before, we're kind of running a little bit late, so let's kind of jump into it. I would like to say thank you to our Dice affiliate sponsors, Die Hard Dice. So, oh my God, and I gotta lose the glasses? All right. Anyways, we have our sponsors, Die Hard Dice. So it would be super awesome if you go over there to dieharddice.com and check out some of their dice. If you use the code NAT1, N-A-T, and then the number 1 during checkout, you can get 10% off your order. And yeah, we have an awesome set of dice that we are kind of trying to push this month. And it is a dice that I absolutely know. It is called something, 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 something. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I'm trying to find the image right now. Give me 1 second.
We are always prepared. Don't doubt it.
Every day. All right, here we go. So these are the dice that we are sponsored, or not sponsored. We are trying to get people to purchase. If you do purchase it, every one of these purchases this month, if you use the code NAT1 while buying these dice, will go towards supporting us. We get a little bit of a kickback every time you buy it. It is an awesome set. You can just type in Desert Melody in Nat1Fun. Or I'm sorry, in Die Hard Dice. If you go to Die Hard Dice and type in Desert Melody, these will pop up. And if you type in Nat1 again during checkout, 10% off of your whole order, not just these dice. And yeah, you can get these beautiful metal dice yourself. So yeah, anyway. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to go into our other sponsors. I will say this Monday, we have a huge announcement when it comes to Nat1Fun. I will be announcing the newest cast members of our next campaign that will be starting in January. So keep an eye out for that, as we will be talking a lot more about the next campaign called Running Fey Wild, which is our romp into the Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. So thank you guys very much for being awesome. Those who applied to be in the game, I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to kind of going through and making sure whoever gets on the cast and everything like that is of course greeted with open arms, and that everybody that did apply knows that of course it's nothing against you all. I'm just trying to pick from a group of nearly 20 people now and pull together a team. So thank you all for applying, and I appreciate everybody's patience while we get that worked out. Anyways, guys, I think I have to mention this just because, and I forgot, and I apologize. I would like to say, if you look at the bottom of your screen, there is a Help Nat1Fun Yet to PAX U donation bar. All subs, donations, bits, and everything like that you donate during the stream will go towards Nat1Fun being able to finally get out of the house and start to network and get out in public and kind of spread the word about our gospel of Nat1Fun. Basically, going out to a convention is one thing, but going out to one of the larger tabletop conventions out there in the United States, super important. So I would appreciate a little bit of help if I could call from the community. That would be great. Like I said, anything, subs, primes, bits, whatever comes to the stream will be put towards travel, food, lodging, and of course the cost of the convention itself. So thank you guys very much for putting up with that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. My magic girl transformation ends with that. And unless the cast has anything else, I'd like to go ahead and roll that intro.
Yes, roll it.
All right. And welcome everybody to episode 31 of Ram of the Frost Maiden. After a rousing game of goat ball high in the spine of the world mountain peaks, and mending the discord between the chieftains of both the Akhenathi and the Thunlaka tribe, Winter's End is finally allowed an attempt at gaining the favor of the revered griffins of the Sky Tower settlement. Using Iceheart's mother's warnings and help, the team, although a bit clumsy at times, is able to take on these creatures as mounts and begin their journey towards the sea of moving ice to the northwest. After 8 hours of hasty travel, the griffins, in need of rest, bring our team down into an insignificant portion of the vast tundra landscape. Just before making camp, a giant, ominous shadow passes overhead, bringing with it, in tote, the aurora that has blanketed the sky every night since the rime started. Abel and Leodin choose to scout around to ensure the campsite was safe enough to rest. Upon doing so, they came upon an awful sight, where a group of strange Chwinga were seen worshipping a grotesque, dis- this dissected fetish. Sorry, my speech. After Leodin attempts to leave to retrieve the rest of the party, the Chwinga attack and begin to split into horrific nightmare creatures with fingers, limbs, and even humanoid faces sprouting from their bodies. A fireball causes them to split into additional creatures, and the team has to take on a horde of these clearly infected creatures. Finally, eliminating the last Chwinga, the team is nearly ready to head back to the campsite when all of a sudden, Grimly's book that he carries with him begins to shake violently, throws itself onto the ground, and flips through many pages until finally landing on the shaking image of what looks to be some strange, distorted skull. And that is where we will pick back up today. A quick thank you to username Stusano for this week's maps. All right. We return. Leodin's camera is exploded. Do you guys still see Leodin?
I do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
I
turn off
see her.
or turn on your camera again.
Yep, no worries. Got it. She has
I like how
returned.
you said at the beginning of the recap, after a rousing game of Go Ball, as if we weren't attacked by a Rimmerhaz in the middle of that fucking game.
Just left that out.
Yeah.
We'll leave that to the watchers of the the game
Yeah.
to really understand what that meant.
We all almost died. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that's a
Go
very
Ball.
oversimplified way of putting it, but sure.
It was very
We
rousing.
all almost didn't die.
Yeah.
Some of us were unconscious.
Yes.
Two people didn't get swallowed.
Yeah, that is true. We also had nearly a one shot, basically, of some people. We do not speak of the events. Okay, so we pick back up as the book is shaking violently on the ground next to you. Let me put on some music to kind of ambiance
I'm staled.
I think we should be.
I'm
Yeah.
staled.
Okay, so as we are basically in the midst of a snowstorm brewing, the book jumps around and is bobbling up and down and everything like that. And as soon as it starts to like shine bright with like this gold light from within, it comes and stops on that page that you see that shaking, creepy image. And I will actually, I can pop it up on screen. That way people can see what I mean if you weren't here last time. This here is what is basically shaking on the ground itself. Grimly has seen this image somewhat before, but in a less clear way. And you can see on screen right now, this is kind of exactly what is happening on the snow in front of Grimly and the rest of the party. As this happens, though, Velany, who had joined the fight a little bit late, but still there, sees the book land on the ground and toss itself into the fire. As soon as it tosses itself into the fire, Grimly, you can tell that the fire is not burning the book like you would think. The book pages are still there. It is not immolated, and it's just not burning. Velany reaches out her hand and just kind of like with a twist of the wrist and with like a quick like brashta, the fire woof goes out.
I'll rush to grab the book.
You rush to grab the book. So you grab the book though, right? You don't just like rush over
Yes.
there. Okay. So you rush to grab the book.
It's
You take 4 points of fire damage as you burn your hands on the outside of the book.
I almost lost it.
You pick it up and you can look inside of it now, and that image that was shaking before and that was like creepily moving within the page itself is no longer there.
I almost lost it.
Wait,
Thank
you
you,
don't
Felony.
want to lose it.
Yeah.
What is that inferno thing?
It's a keepsake of mine. Helps me remember.
Remember what?
My friend, Torg.
He possessed the book.
I don't know if it's not him. It's something dark. But then other times, this journal warns me. And I feel like it's connected to Helm somehow. I
You're
can't
not
lose it.
wrong there. When I examined it earlier, it had a small trace of divine magic on it.
This may be the only thing that can help me find Torg. I can't lose it. I'm gonna tie it up and put it back in its bag. And just nod my head at Velany.
Yeah. Velany is like, she has a very like narrowed eye towards you as you speak of this and everything like that. And she kind of looks at you and she says, if there's one thing I know, it's the art of necromancy. And that book bleeds of it.
Is there any way you can dispel it?
I would actually suggest keeping it as it is. It seems to be warning you every now and then, and despite its downsides, I don't see the point in throwing away such a useful item.
I'll leave it as is for now then. Do you think this had anything to do with that? And I just point at the freaky dismembered thing standing there.
That dismembered thing is actually on fire currently. The fireball that blasted the area had caused it to like cant over just a little bit, so it's a strange burning idol of flesh and gruesomeness that is like blowing, like, you know how when it's really windy but the fire's still going, it's like blowing in one direction and all you hear is like a loud like.
Can I use divine sense just to see if there's any dark magic left in this area? Or
Someone
like
is
evil?
knocking on my door. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Divine sense. Yeah, you can cast divine sense. The divine sense goes off, but the only strange thing
the big aberration in the back is glowing like a Christmas tree, though.
I was gonna say, the only thing that you get is as you like look around, like all of a sudden you look over in Kinrava's direction, and the silhouette around this horrifying creature glows brightly, as it currently
Imagine.
like it's like in its idle animation, if you will, if it was like in a video game where it's just like writhing kind of like as it stands there.
Yeah.
A piece
I
of it
imagine.
like drips off and then like moves back into like where its feet are and builds itself back up.
Imagine there's a little bit of evil coming from Kinrava as well.
Probably, yeah, probably.
It might be there and then like slowly radiates down.
Yeah.
Killer.
Okay. It seems that we're safe for now.
How about if I start work on getting the dome back up then?
Yeah.
I'd like to leave this place.
Right. Griffins wait.
Yeah.
She furls her coat and like pops her hood back up and starts making her way back over to the Griffins.
Kinrava's going to
I'll
like
follow.
start working on the dome.
In a matter of time, after a matter of time, the dome whoop emanates.
Nice and cozy inside, so yeah, she's gonna go inside.
You step in and basically are able to kind of cool off. You see the Griffins have gathered themselves, like I had said before, though. They gathered themselves in a round, circular-like fashion to kind of gather as much body heat as possible. But you know from the fact that they come from the peaks of the mountains that this is not like horrible. It's more along the lines of trying to keep the winds off their faces.
Alana will.
I will follow.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Alana.
Alana would just kind of go over and tend to him real quick, make sure that they're doing okay. Give them a few scritches if they'll allow it.
Yeah.
And then
They all kind of
Follow.
okay. Yeah, they all kind of are almost in like a hibernative like state. They are just kind of like stationary. You see their feathers kind of ruffling in the wind as it kind of like bounces up and down. But their eyes are like closed. You approach and
yeah, as long as they seem okay, then I'll go back towards the fire or the dome.
Yep. Okay. Leland, did you
Reluctantly
have
follow.
something? Okay.
I was gonna go inside the dome, but then she went to go hang out with the
Yeah,
Griffins,
sure.
and so I definitely followed.
Yep. I feel like it's one of those, like you had one of your legs up already inside the dome and then just twisted on the other leg that was on the ground and then walked the other direction.
1000%.
Okay. And of course you join Olanu in helping, soothe the animals and everything like that. You see Cuckoo is in tote as well as he kind of like is looking around. You can see him sniffing the ground. He seems to be searching for food. He's already eaten for the day, but he's always looking.
Always searching for food.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Bull, would you like to take first watch with me?
Yes, I was getting ready for that, actually.
Oh, and Cuckoo come in here.
I mean, he's more than welcome to.
Right. I invite him if he wants to come in.
He kind of like very hesitantly kind of pokes his nose through after he sees you walk inside, as it is opaque. So it's like he sees you walk inside and then like stops and then sees you poke your head back out and it's like, come on, cuckoo. And he's like, oh, okay.
It's warmer in here.
He goes inside. He's like, oh, it's so hot.
Go sleep with the griffins.
Like,
It's probably safer.
I'll stay here. He's like, pretty
Good
sure
idea.
they'll eat me, given the chance. Okay, yeah. So we got first watch taken care of. Anybody taking second watch or third watch, or are we just doing one watch for the night?
I'll take second.
I'll take second. Oh, never mind.
Really how it goes.
Yeah, no worries. So Grimly, Olanu, you guys got second watch, and Leodin, I
Take
assume
third.
Okay, Velany will take third with you. All right.
Have fun with that.
First watch.
I saw the smile drop off your face, right?
She's like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Oh, damn it.
Oh, damn it.
Okay,
So-
first watch, go ahead. You are up, everybody else, you're kind of napping.
Okay, Kinra was going to call Asha Benapol back out on her shoulder as like a, basically a black inky pseudo-dragon, in essence. While she, like, opens up that, her book and just says, alright, Asher, have you succeeded in unlocking any more of this?
Asher takes a moment to kind of, not reiterate, but like, basically search through his own memories of what's in the book and stuff like that. But he looks at you and he goes, book has little left to offer.
I see. Have you managed to decipher any of the little that is left?
He says, give me a little more time. I will decipher everything else.
Very well. Then she'll, like, sort of turn to Abel, since Abel's been there the whole time as she's been talking
Yeah,
to this
Abel's
crazy smoky
sitting
dragon.
10 feet away, just staring at this
Oh, yeah.
exchange,
And
concerned.
And even though the dragon is speaking with Kinraba, it's staring directly at you while it speaks, Abel.
Baby.
Are you alright, Abel?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He seems uneasy.
Oh, right. And she'll put Asha back into the book.
No, wait. And then, yeah,
Itty
it's
bitty
like,
living
it's like,
space.
yeah, it's kind of like a not necessarily like a poof. It's like a no, and it's like getting dragged back into the book as it kind of like goes back into its form.
I've never seen anything like what you can do. It's just a little jarring.
I apologize. I don't mean to frighten you in that regard.
I'm not frightened per se, it's just strange.
I'll admit you also gave me a small fright earlier.
How do you mean?
She, like, reaches into her robes and, like, takes out that ring that he made for her and sort of twirls it on her fingers a little bit.
Because I gave you a gift?
It's more what that gift insinuates for my people.
How do you mean?
From where I come from in the Underdark, my people worship a very specific goddess. And she'll use minor illusion to actually make an image of Lolth on her hand a little bit.
It's kind of terrifying.
Yep.
Other than the fact that it is a beautiful woman, kind of like a shapely woman on top and everything like that, with like a beautifully carved face, with long streaks of black hair, but just the most gruesome and awful, like half spider-like torso and bottom, with long, spindly legs, slender arms and fingers.
And one of his eyebrows goes up, and he just steps closer to get a closer look at it.
This is the goddess of the drow.
I had heard a little bit about, the drow people, but most are horror stories. I just assumed
Everyone
the
is
spider
probably
thing
true
was...
and probably far worse in reality. But let's just say that she and I are not on the best of circumstances.
Well, if you'd like, I can redo the ring with a different design.
She thinks for a moment. She says, "Please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying I don't appreciate it. If anything, this is actually one of the very few times I've been given a gift just out of generosity, and it does mean a great deal, so I thank you for that. Just very... I'd rather not have anything that sort of she can use to track me."
I take no offense.
Thank you. If you want to change it into something like, say, a snake or a dragon design, I'd be happy to. Dragon especially, considering I have an idea for a spell coming up. But I'm sure you're aware that most gods can't interact with Faerun very well. They send messengers, or they give dreams, or I suppose incredibly creepy books that's going to give us all nightmares one day. She is different. She can manifest, and she can directly take someone if they're not careful. I just say this because I don't want you to feel as though I'm ungrateful. I'm not. I truly, deeply am. It just... Spider webs and me just have a little bit of a bad history at the moment.
That's not an issue. And then I'll reach my hand out to take the ring.
She'll gently give it back and sort of smile a little bit.
I just look at my work, the very hastily done, sort of shrug and put it in my bag. I'll get you something else at some point.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
And after you guys go, do your thing for a little bit, go ahead and roll a
Perception?
nope. Go and
Ooh.
roll a d20 for me. Either one of you guys. You can choose who
God.
rolls.
Do it, Seth.
7.
Okay. Crossing the path that you see as far out as you could possibly see, being that the winds are high, the snow is fresh, it's kind of just almost like a whiteout. You see in the distance, kind of being shadowed by the moon, it allows you to see about 3 figures, spaced kind of distant from each other, not right next to each other or anything like that, but kind of distant and slowly trudging through the snow. This is about what you perceive to be about 40 or 50 feet out. They don't seem to be paying you any mind, but they trudge, and each one is... The first one's probably about 15 feet behind the other, and the other one's about 30 feet behind the other.
We both see you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'll sort of
see
just turn my head to look.
the shadows in the distance, basically. They are humanoid in shape.
Oh, shit. We might have more company, Ken.
Kinrava sort of making weird hand signs, and then she sort of pauses as if remembering something, and then quickly just says out loud, "True. Might be best. So long as they don't come near either us or the griffins, might be best to just let them go on their path."
Right. just to be sure, how far are we from the rest of the group?
I mean, they're in the tent.
like,
They're done
touching
with
them.
us.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast
Just see
Pass Without
Grimly.
Trace, just cause.
No, okay then. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody will get a +10 to stealth.
No worries. Pass without a
I'm
trace
just going
goes
to
off.
very quickly use my last 3rd level spell slot to cast Major Image and make it look like a snowbank has like appeared over the top of where the griffins are sleeping.
For sure. So, as the shadows pass by, a large snowy bank of like fresh powder kind of looks like it's covering over top the griffins. You of course able to see through it, and able as well to be able to see through it. But everybody else, you believe, thinks it to be a snow pile. Abel throwing down a sneaky little pass without a trace. Everybody's like breath kind of stops, like, you know, coming out of their mouths. Well, actually, they're inside the little hut, so it's not even necessary. But you do feel that your sounds that you are making, any kind of sounds, are muffled. At that point, though, you see them pass by. I mean, you see them 30, 40 feet out and just continue trudging through the snow. Strange, slow moving, like 3 figures. Odd
Are
in
they
space.
big?
Nope, not necessarily.
I mean, both
Okay.
me and Abel have really good dark vision. I know it's storming, but could we make out any sort of features of these people? Like, we have 120 feet dark vision.
Yeah, it's just it's a physical object
Yeah.
that is blocking your vision versus a distance. I would say why don't you go ahead and roll me perception checks, and I'll allow it if you guys get a high enough perception check.
Oh, that will happen.
Not with that attitude. You got this. What do you got?
Got a natty 5 for a
Hell
14.
yeah. Oh my god.
I got a 21.
21. All right. So, Abel, as you kind of are making sure that the griffins are at least like out of vision and out of sight and stuff like that, the thing that kind of keys into your dark vision or anything like that, you notice that they are not wearing any kind of like heavy winter gear. Matter of fact, their clothing is quite tattered and kind of floating like behind them in the wind as they push and trudge through the snow. They also look a bit emaciated.
Great. Love that.
Other than that, from this distance and in the snow, that's pretty much what you get.
Okay, then.
I say we let them pass and
I
maybe
say
deal with
so.
that in the morning.
Agreed. Let's just not, hopefully.
Zombies.
All right. So as your watch comes to an end, our second watch picks up as Grimly and Olanu. You both awake.
Yeah.
If you have anything you'd like to go ahead and say, you can go ahead and do it. If not, I can have you guys just roll on your table.
As Grimly wakes up, he'll just jot down whatever last memory he has of the dream he was having, and probably sketch that skull that he saw.
Yeah.
Just so that he can remember what it looked like.
Yeah.
And then he'll close the book and put it away.
As you're like
Says,
as you're sketching the skull, your hand finds it like difficult to finish the drawing. Like it's almost like something is like forcing you to like pull your hand up from the page every once in a while and like, you know, hold your wrist, almost like arthritis is taking you for a second. Kind of go back to the drawing. It's strange.
Alana would look over. I saw your god in that dream, and it's hard for me to imagine that being having anything to do with that. She looks down towards what you're drawing.
I don't think that this has anything to do with him as either. There have been times that my book has shown me warnings. It even led me to all of you at the Black Iron Blades.
And it told you to be wary of red eyes.
Right.
That wasn't necessarily good advice.
How do you mean?
Kin, your reaction to Kin when you first saw her.
Yes.
Charging
the eyes
battery.
are a little different, though. It took me a moment to figure that out. Hers are black with red irises.
Charging
Eyes that I
battery.
see are much darker. But
At least mine are prettier.
Ah, that's right, she doesn't sleep.
I feel like I need to keep this thing, at least for a little while longer.
Very well then.
It's interesting that you were there.
Yeah.
You know?
It is unusual. My people do have... we contribute to the spirits guiding us, but visions of a sort brought on by the spirit animals that we revere. There's usually something to be learned from them.
Did you see anything else during the vision?
Yes. Before you appeared, I was actually speaking with the spirits of the wolf and the bear.
That's incredible.
And they told me to be wary when you were coming up. And you didn't see me yourself. You didn't recognize me.
Yeah, I didn't remember seeing you at first.
Yeah, it took you a while.
It's almost as if for me, that vision was the past. Does that make any sense?
Somewhat.
Before we met.
Yeah. That does make sense. Like you were stuck back when you lost your friend?
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same every night. Whatever it means, know that I've seen you before in my dreams, and they were different. I wanted to tell you this before. I had a vision of you setting fire to a lodge.
That is strange.
It was the same night that you had your vision and disappeared. If you remember.
Yeah. I remember. Sorry about my reaction.
Oh, it's okay. I think that we should probably stick together. Keep each other in check.
I can do that.
I trust you.
And I you.
Anyways, we should probably
pay attention. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 with disadvantage.
Oh no. Which one of us?
Either one.
Or both of us?
You go ahead.
Either one.
You go ahead.
No.
Both of you roll one, and then we'll take the lowest one.
Oh god.
How about a 1?
How about a
Oh,
one?
are you serious? Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Oh darn! And I rolled a 19.
That fucking dragon's gonna come back.
It just lands on the hut and starts taking a shit. Yeah. Let's see.
Death by snoo snoo.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh no.
Okay, as you are all just waiting and of course looking out upon the snowy tundra, a large group of shadowy creatures crests over one of the red bridges there near you, and you can see that there's quite a number of them. At first you see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and notice that then it's about 20 or so. Small light creatures, not tiny but small. They have what looks to be various weapons and items and packages and carrying goods and stuff like that as they make their way through. You also notice that they have what look like pointy ears, maybe. They also have tails, and they are trudging through the snow, and they are all kind of gathered up together, like almost moving as like one pod, like as a large group of ants or something like that, moving together in a pod.
Mm-hmm.
How far away are they?
Again, about 30, 40 feet out.
30, 40. Okay.
Hold on.
Perhaps I should wait, see if they just pass.
They do not see the griffins, it looks like.
Yeah. Just stay quiet and watch them.
Yeah, I'll ready my weapon just in case any of them get too close.
Mm-hmm. As they pass by,
My bow specifically.
as they pass by, like trailing off behind this large group of them, you see like one or two. Well, you see like two. You see like one kind of closer, and then a second one a little bit further away, slowly trying to like catch up or follow them, and then suddenly just like poof, down into the snow. But the group of them just continues to go.
Then we're gonna get back up.
You watch for several minutes, and the group of them disappears, and that's it.
You say it fell into the snow, or it's laying there?
It looked like a 2x4 just being tilted over. So it fell.
Oh. Okay.
Wanna check it out, or just leave it?
Let's wait until they're further away.
And they're out of sight by now.
I can try to move over there to go take a look if you want to stay alert here just in case you need to wake the others.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. And I'll stealthily walk my way over there.
You can kind of duck down into the large snowbanks that basically are the fresh powder that's being thrown down. Go ahead and roll stealth.
22.
Wow. Okay. So without making much noise at all, you kind of like hold your glaive in hand, just preparing for anything as you sneak up close to it. And when you approach the area, you can see the large trail that they've left in the snow has already started to fill in through all the rushing winds and the falling snow. And poking out from just about maybe like 4 or so inches out of the snow, you see a red shade of almost like scale-like skin or body, basically, poking out of the snow.
Does it know any better? She's just gonna reach over and like grab it and pick it up.
You grab it and pick it up, and it's like grabbing a froze like a fucking popsicle. You like grab it and you pick it up by like an ankle and pick it up, and it picks up like a board. And it's essentially, you look and it's a kobold going,
Huh. She kind of just knocks on it.
yep. You knock on it and like a piece of like its ear just breaks off.
Huh. Wonder if it's edible. She brings it back.
Yep.
Tosses it over near the
You see
fence.
Olanu no longer like sneaking back grimly, and she is just like in tote carrying something like upside down in her arms as she comes up towards the thing. And you can see as she approaches closer, it's a kobold.
What you got there?
I guess a bunch of these were walking around. I wonder if it's edible? What is it?
You are not fetching that in here.
Oh.
I
Would it-
agree. Maybe it'd be a nice way to make amends with Velani.
Oh, that's where I've seen one of these things before. They look way different when they're dead. Like,
Yeah.
not freshly dead, I guess.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah. I mean, it looks much better this way, but yeah, anyway.
Yeah, get that thing away from me.
Okay. Well, I guess I was thinking the griffins might eat it, but I guess Velani might be happier with it. I'll just put it out here. She just leaves it outside the dome.
Okay. All right, and your watch ends. Leodin and Velani. Leodin, you awaken kind of like near the outside of the dome, and you, as you get kicked awake or like pushed awake or whatever, you like, and you open your eyes, and like 2 inches away from your face outside the dome is.
I thought I told her she couldn't bring any of those things.
That one's fresh. Velani, that one died in the snow. There was a bunch of them that were walking by. You can have it.
Velani looks over at you and he's like, "Where did you even find this?"
There was a group of them. That one died, froze to death, as they were traveling through the
How long ago?
tundra. Like, I don't know, like 20, 25 minutes ago.
She grabs it by the leg and like pulls it over towards her, and she sits like cross-legged on the ground and places it inside of her like the little bowl that she has made with her dress, and she places it in there, and she just kind of starts waving her hands over it and starts speaking under her breath.
Yeah, I'll leave you guys to that, and I'll just lay back down.
I'm going to cast light on the brooch that Abel gave me, but I'm going to make it like a light that matches the borealis whenever it shows up. So like a purple or a blue, so it doesn't. So hopefully it blends a little and isn't just like, there's a light over here.
We could even say that you can have it like shifting like a little bit, like with color.
Perfect.
I mean, the dome's opaque and white, so there's no light getting out of it.
Yeah.
It's mostly I need to see out of it.
Yep.
And I can't see out of it. And then I'll grab my mandolin and just like very quietly play a very peaceful song while everyone's sleeping or trancing or bringing a dragon back from the dead.
Yep. You start to play, and you can see Velani is like, she breaks her concentration as she opens her eye, and then she like turns her back to you and like punches closer to the creature. But yeah, after a while, many of the hours pass and nothing happened. And as this happens, you hear like a crackling of ice coming from where Velani is standing. And Velani stands up, and you look down, and it's just like looks like a dead kobold on the ground. And she takes her staff. She like goes, hits it on the head, and she's like, "Wake up!" And it just like slowly like opens one eye. It has to break the ice that is like gathered across its eye, and and breaks open. But it wakes up and it's like, and then it slowly stands up. And then she takes her staff, she goes, cuckoo, and like knocks it on the butt. And she says, you, go over there.
Why don't you treat them kinder?
Why would I need to treat them kinder? They have no feeling.
Well, now.
What? Well, yeah, now.
The ones that you had in your house were alive. You didn't treat them nice.
No, I mean like kobolds. They have no feeling.
So?
Nah. They're treacherous creatures. Like rats, but bigger.
I still say so. It doesn't hurt you to be kind to even things that are mean to you.
Well, you do what you would like with evil creatures, and I will do mine.
All right.
She says,
And that is...
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, good. I was going to say, because she's going to be like, it's about that time.
Yeah.
And she takes her staff and starts poking everybody that's asleep. Wake up. Hey, wake up. Time to go.
Don't have to hit him with your stick. I go around and wake people up in a gentler manner.
Yeah. As everybody's kind of like rubbing their ribs from where the stick kind of like poked at him at. Leodin comes by with a bit of breakfast.
Just curious. When she pokes me, can I grab the end of her staff?
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. So she kind of steps next to you and she's like about to hit you and she's like, wait, and then like you grab the staff, like unconsciously grab the staff with your eyes still closed and then slowly open them towards her.
Don't do that.
She goes, she yanks it away and she's like, fine, it's time to go.
Yeah.
All right. I say we fill our bellies and leave as soon as we can. At least before this goes down.
Agreed.
Okay, so you guys have the benefits of a long rest. You may, of course, heal all the way back up. Your spell slots have been rejuvenated. And that is pretty much it. Yeah.
Yes. I will eat a ration and give my griffin a ration.
Yep, I was going to say, if you could, you have 7 griffins, or I'm sorry, you have 6 griffins. So if you could, 7 including Percy, of course. But feed your pets if you have them, and make sure to mark a ration off on your sheet.
I will have a ration, and I will feed Cuckoo to my griffin.
Hell
No.
Brilliant.
Shoot.
Cuckoo's just like, what, in your arms? He's like,
I
so what's he
feed-
doing? Where are we going?
Feed Cuckoo, and I feed my griffin, and I feed Abel's griffin because I believe
Oh,
he's running
hell.
low on rations.
I was just gonna say I have 1 left, but now I've got 2 left.
Nice-oo. Okay,
So thank you for that.
excellent.
Yeah, I'm getting low.
Yeah, I have 3 left after today.
Got you guys. I got you guys.
Leodin's got like a
6
whole
left.
pantry full of shit in her bags.
I know.
She really does. She's like the mom of the group. Do you need a snack?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
need a snack?
I wasn't kidding. When,
bottle
when
of
I said
water?
Leodin wakes you up by like making some food and giving it to you. All right, so you guys get up and you are prepared to go for the day. Are you just going to sit out, or do you have anything else before you like pick up and get on the griffins? Good to go?
Just
I'm
ready to-
I run and jump my griffin. I take off before everyone else
Okay.
in just a random direction.
The griffin sees you coming and you leap towards it, and the griffin ducks and you like fly over. All right.
What are you doing over there?
Just he gets up out of the snow and he looks like a fucking snowman. He has to like shake off all the fresh powder. All right, so you guys wake in the
I'm
morning.
just boisterously laughing.
You just awake in the morning, and of course, it is still nighttime and everything like that. But the aurora is gone from above you. So, during the night, while you guys were like doing your watch or whatever, that figure never came back. All that happened was the aurora just slowly faded away. Anyways, you jump atop your griffins, set out.
Yes.
All right. And as you leap upon your griffins and make your way towards the northwest, you start to see a few things below you that, is kind of new to you. You've never seen this area of the world and everything like that, but it is kind of foreboding, if you will. As you look down from your current position in the sky, you can see what looks to be a shoreline that reaches all the way until it runs out of your sight, all the way north and all the way south. So this huge wall of snow and ice that essentially marks the shoreline. You see a ton of snow and ice continues out past that point, but only like cracked little islands that continue on for quite some time. And then it gets like larger and larger and then smaller and smaller and smaller as it goes out. Until finally you guys are flying above what seems just like water. There is some forms of every once in a while a few little icebergs or icy shelves kind of protruding through the water. But other than that, it is still open water. And again, quite foreboding considering you're flying and you're not necessarily knowing your actual direction you're going in. You see Velany is gripping around the neck of her griffin just to hold on and stuff like that, but she is keeping an eye out in front of you, and every once in a while she'll point in a direction and she goes, "This way, I think." And keeps pointing in different directions and stuff like that. Sometimes you feel like she's just this way. But as you start to fly for about 4 hours from when you left, the temperature begins to drop drastically. You start to get to the temperature that you guys had gotten to whenever you had reached the peaks of the ice of the mountain range, when you had first arrived and everything like that. That kind of initial shock. You get to about that cold, and as you get further, that open air to where you could see the ground and everything in front of you, or not the ground, but the water and everything below you, seems to dissipate. And now, all you see is a white fog. This huge, wall of white fog. And Velany says, kind of pulls on the reins to kind of float on the griffin for a moment. And she looks over at the rest of the group. Goes, "I believe this is it."
Oh, well, we know where the land is. It's going to be really difficult to find anything.
We must fly closer to the ground.
Okay.
Are you prepared? There is no turning back now.
Let's try to be cautious at least. If these are anything like the Underdark Oceans, there's going to be very unpleasant things waiting below the surface if this is still the ocean.
What are you saying?
We're saying we've got to be quiet.
Yeah, keep it down.
You yell over the wintry winds. And as everybody has kind of gathered their wits and kind of accepted the fact that it's going to be a hell of a ride from here on out, Velany takes a couple of the feathers that she's holding onto and yanks them off into a direction, and the griffin goes into a nosedive. As you follow her along, the rest of the griffins go into their respective nosedives. You see Percy is floating right next to you in this nosedive as well, Olanu. And as you see the water surface kind of approaching, Velany pulls back on the feathers, and it starts to level out about 15 or 20 feet above the surface. And you just see the water just kind of rushing past you as you across the surface. and you enter into the white misty clouds. You immediately can barely see about 15 or so feet in front of you. You can see like the tail feathers of the griffin that is directly in front of you, or maybe to your sides. Until about 15 minutes or so of this like blank area, just like almost as if you kind of lose yourself in it. Like you feel like you don't know which way's up almost, except for gravity pulling you down essentially. You kind of start to see that the fog and or the clouds start to dissipate just a little bit. And just as it starts to dissipate and allows you to see through the fog and the snow and the ice, a bone-crunching cold strikes all of you. And the griffins even, they reel back and slow in their approach. And they kind of like flutter a second as this wall of cold essentially strikes you. It is so unbelievably cold here. But the wind is non-existent. The griffins have trouble keeping flight as they flutter for a moment. And you see in front of you about 100 feet or so an outcropping of land that has appeared in the middle of nowhere. And Velany points towards that area and she kicks hard to get the griffin to go. And the griffin juts and shoots towards the landmass. And about a minute later, the griffins come in at a swooping stop as they land into the snow. And you look around you, the wind no longer existing around you. It's almost like a strange, eerie silence as the snow continues to fall down on top of you. You look around and you find yourself atop a strange island in the middle of nowhere. We're going to take you over to Tailspire to kind of give you an idea of where you guys are. So for those that are watching, we use a program called Tailspire, and it is going to be a little bit of a hassle today because we need to make sure that everybody's camera is going, as well as me sharing my screen. So a little bit of camera adjusting needs to be done. Please feel free to take this time to go and use it as the break. You can, go grab you a drink of water or, go to use the restroom, whatever you need to do. It's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes to get this all situated in terms of camera placement and everything like that. Please enjoy it for what it is because I'll have it on screen the whole time. But if you would like, please take this time to use the break. All right, so let's go ahead. Move into here. So as you can see, I've already got it on screen, but I need to make sure that I get it for everybody else. And we're going to get some music also. All right. So in the middle of nowhere, they've approached an island. Okay, let's get some stuff situated. Let's get some cameras on screen now. All right, so I can just copy paste their cameras from another area, but I need to, first I'm gonna share my screen so I can get that working. So let's go Discord. I need to share screen. There we go. And now we can get everybody going. So we're gonna add a window capture. First one is gonna be Trey.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
This is one of those things that we don't use as often as we should, or could. I guess not should, but could. And so this is going to be the first time that we've used it ever since I have gotten to the new house. That's why we're having to adjust it right now. Because my settings did not save from last time we used it. All right. Got tray in place. Oh shit. Did that? I wonder. Whatever. We'll just stay here for now. That's fine. And then window capture. This one is going to be Brad. Trey. Tiny, talking to you in chat there. I believe that's Brad's background, right? Yeah, so that's Ali. He's got the fancy, colorful mic. And then we will add. Excuse me.
I love breakfast tacos, man.
I'll add Ray. This is Ray's camera here. Hey, look, it's a me. Oops. Shiny, I don't believe I thanked you properly for that gift sub, by the way, while we were playing, so thank you very much. All right, bring it down. Now we're gonna use Allie's camera. And Allie is at the bottom. While we're here, guys, I want to take a moment to appreciate how fucking awesome each one of you guys are. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the creativity that these awesome individuals give us every week. It is an awesome home away from home for me to come in here and be able to DM for them. And I'm glad you are all here to help support that. Well, thank you.
These Griffin minis are really cool.
I was super fucking stoked to see that they had excellent Griffin minis.
Like exactly what
Right? Exactly what we needed. Okay. Awesome.
Man, that taco was fucking good.
Double check you guys can see the screen on your end on Discord, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna watch it, but your screen has the music. So I will.
Do what now?
I wasn't gonna watch the screen share because I have Tailspire open anyways. But your screen share has music on it, so I will be watching it.
Oh, you should have music on your end. Do I need to apply it to the scene maybe on Tailspire? It should be playing through Tailspire. I might have to just apply it. Let me see. There we go. Now it should be playing. or it will after it has like its initial like.
It
ramp
is.
up. Okay.
Oh yes.
Do a little check.
Then I'm gonna drive to your place and we're gonna go get tacos again because I want some tacos.
Hell yeah, dude.
Shiny's coming too.
Let's bring the whole crew. Go.
I will also be driving to your place. I'll just be a little bit later than Trey.
Just a little later.
Okay.
Just a teensy bit. You're not that far. Texas is just
Definitely
big.
not.
Right around the corner, if
Sid.
you ask me.
Hell yeah, Loch Ness. Dan's gonna cook for us. We'll all squeeze into my little tiny ass car that I can barely fit in. Is this music straight from Tailspire, or is this
It is.
something like it's just like perfect?
It's so good. I will say this for Tailspire, they have some incredibly talented people working for their small little team that they have. They have like 4 people.
Jesus.
Or they at least did like 2 years ago. I don't know if they've expanded since then, but yeah. The beginning of the pandemic, one of their guys got COVID, and literally production just like stopped.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
What's ooh? What's ooh?
Nothing. I just like saying ooh like that. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yo, Shiny!
Shiny!
Another fucking gift to Loch Ness. Congrats, Loch Ness, and thank you, Shiny.
Charlie, my car is a Buick Encore 2018. It's like a compact SUV. Blink twice if I get it right. I just realized you were trying to guess my car. Because I don't know what a Yaris is. I don't know what a Geo. I've never heard of a Geo Metro.
What?
Oh my god, what?
I'm an idiot, okay? I don't know anything. I know D&D 5th edition rule book, and that is it. When you said Yaris, I thought that was some sort of fantasy book reference that I don't know about.
Ooh, you know what? I should take a screenshot of this and post it on.
A Geo Metro? What the hell is this car?
Yes.
Incredibly tiny. Volkswagen Beetle's bigger than it.
Jesus. I could pick up a smart car and carry it on my back like a backpack.
I'm gonna have to do the old school print screen thing because I don't have. No, I guess I could bring up the.
Man, my camera's really lagging over here. My computer's gonna blow up. That doesn't count, Jolly, because you're a giant.
Touche. I'm gonna send it here real quick. Please give me a second, guys, so I can get this going. If I can find the damn file, that would be nice.
How was Dune, Ray and Dan, and whoever else watched it?
Well, without spoilers,
Luscious movie. Yeah.
it's good.
It's about 30. It needed about, if it wanted to be the length that it was, it needed about 20 to 30 minutes more story. But I think that the filmmaker really enjoyed showing off the scenery and landscape and just the feel of movie. Yeah. So it's very, very pretty.
I
Spice
can't wait
must
to watch
flow.
it because I love the bad movie. I don't even think it's that bad. The old version of it.
Yeah,
I
I
love
like
that
the
movie.
old version. I absolutely love it.
Even though he
There's-
changed so much, and there's a lot of.
I will say, after watching it, I was like, wow, Warhammer 40k is still a lot.
All right. So before we get started,
Sorry.
yeah, no worries. I didn't mean to like super interrupt there, but
I was just gonna say the fight scenes were really cool, like the actual hand-to-hand combat.
yeah,
That music, is that in
Yes, it's
Tailspire.
Tailspire.
Tailspire?
it's Tailspire.
Yeah.
It's super loud. Okay, let me turn that down.
Yeah, I turned mine
the
down in the
stream
game.
is or the
No, Tailspire.
Tailspire. Okay,
Yeah, I've got my volume on like 0.3, Allie.
I can turn it down in Tailspire. That way we can hear you guys a little bit better too.
I got it.
Jolly said you're soft, Dan.
Am I better now? Am I good now? How am I?
You're good on my end.
Your voice on stream
Yeah,
is
okay.
quiet, Dan. Compared
Oh, I
to
thought he was just insulting you, calling you a soft person.
Yeah, this is like, wait.
Dan, you are so
in what
soft.
way?
You're soft.
You're soft, soft boy.
You're a soft boy. Dan is jelly soft. Okay.
Oh man, now we're
so
getting personal.
before we get started here, I would like to say if you could take a quick gander. Actually, we'll go webcam only here. At this incredible eye that was sent to me by a lovely individual. If you look right here, it has D&D dice all over it. This was a custom-made Etsy order,
Sweet.
by the way.
Aw.
Usually, of course, I wear my red tie, but I believe it's time for a change because this is absolutely wonderful. As the lovely, lovely Ray sent me a beautiful
Aw.
belated birthday gift, I think it was.
God damn it, Ray, making us look bad.
I got birthday presents too,
Don't act like you didn't.
True.
just like birthdays.
So, anyways, I don't know how blue looks on me. I think it looks all right, but red, it's
Whose birthday is
it's in
next?
the past right now.
Whose birthday is next? I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. So
Ray's.
while Trey looks up people's birthdays, we are going to
Ignoring the fact that Ray is raising her hand.
Ray is raising her hand.
I don't trust her.
We're gonna jump into this. I believe everything is set up on stream, so it's ready to go. I will, if we get into combat, I will just copy paste the camera, so I don't need to worry about that, and we'll just deal with it as it comes. But for now, as everybody is viewing and watching, you can see now. You approach from the southeast portion of the island, and you land just off the coast. And in the distance, through the fog, you can see 50-foot high cliffs of solid ice. Jutting out of the water off the coast are the bare, weather-beaten masts of sunken ships. Ahead, you can make out what appears to be a partially shattered dock carved out of ice. And as you get closer, it becomes obvious that this dock was made for giants. So the dock they speak of course, is...
Ooh.
Oh.
Sick.
Hold on. Let me do this real quick. That's a passive perception, Leodin. I think it's 20.
23 or something.
22. Okay.
22.
So passive perception's above a 19.
Ooh.
So Leodin, I know. Others, I can't recall. But anyways.
Mine is 19.
Okay. Well, then you can see, or not see, I'm sorry. You can hear the fluttering, as like I said, it's kind of silent around here. You can hear the fluttering of wings, like near you. They go very, very, very faintly.
The fuck? You hear that, Leodin?
Leodin?
She's stuck in time.
Oh no!
Oh, there she is.
Leodin,
Can't hear you.
come back.
Can't hear her though.
I start shaking her by her shoulders.
Oh, there we go.
There she
There we
is.
go.
Just gotta make her laugh.
She's just stunned. She's stunned by what she sees.
It's
Okay.
just wings, Leodin.
What do?
What do?
What do?
What do?
You idiot.
Why say many word when little word do trick?
Oh.
Guys, you want to continue the story? You're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
You suddenly
didn't
don't hear the
what was
wings.
happening.
They're gone. So Leodin, yeah, as I was saying before, I know you probably didn't catch it. The weather being that it's like near silence and the wind is not like pounding in your ears, you hear the soft sounds of like fluttering wings near you guys, but you don't see anything.
Everyone else.
Grimly
Now,
starts
this is your
walking
this is your
forward.
passive perception. Grimly, you start walking forward.
Yes.
I grab him and I pull him back. No, if Grimly's walking, I'm following close behind him.
Do we know where we're supposed to be going? Or is this just wander until we find something?
Alanu, as you are talking and saying that, you can hear the griffins. They are like uneasy, like they're fluttering their wings a bit, and they like looking around, and they're making like squawking noises.
I pull out my weapon. And I look around to try and see if I see anything or hear anything.
And I
Is it?
also look around.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception, you two. Anything? What you guys
18.
got? What was that, Leodin? I missed it.
24.
Looks like she mouths
You're
24.
muted again.
Okay, 24. So, Leodin, Olanu, you're like looking around. You don't see anything. Leodin, you see just behind you a slight, like, bending of light, almost. You could see like through something that is bending the light, and it looks to have wings and be kind of small, no more than about 1.5 feet in height. And it has large, pointy things on its head and a large, sharp chin. It's about a few inches off of the bottom of its face.
Oh, does everyone else see at. I don't exactly like point at it, but I definitely like gesture.
You could
Just
gesture
going,
to it,
oh look.
but nobody else sees it.
So there's a
Inst-
thing right there.
Instinctively, Alana would move to kind of put herself in the way of it.
Okay. As you move closer, Leodin, you can see it kind of flutters backwards from where it was currently. It just kind of keeps a little bit of a distance between you and or it and Alanu.
It moved.
Can
as-
Lava's going to cast dancing lights in that direction?
Globules of light start floating around in the area.
Just gonna send it in the area that Leodin to.
You guys cannot see anything. Leodin can still see just like a glimmer of like light bending in that area.
I walk towards the light bending and try and talk to the thing that's behind it.
What do you want to say?
I want to approach it cautiously because it appears to be animal-like. My bag and just kind of like set it on the ground and then back up. Let's go. Hello. Are you hungry? Do you eat this?
And you're like looking right at it.
Just look crazy talking to nothing for the rest of the group.
Yeah, everybody else just sees Leodin start talking to herself. But yeah, no. If you're looking directly at it, as you start talking to it, everybody else begins to see that light bend in the area until that light bend starts to become solid mass. And then all of a sudden, just in front of you appears what looks to be this thing you'll see on here.
Whoa.
Oh.
That was cool.
Just imagine
That's
that it's blue. And now, what you see in front of you is a little green ice creature that is like fluttering in the air. Kinrava and
Okay.
Leodin, go ahead and roll me a history check. Anytime. You guys just say out whatever you got.
Oh, 22.
22. Okay, wow. Leodin?
And mine's just a 17.
Okay, 17. Well, still with a 17 even. You would know this creature as an ice mephit. It is essentially like a little ice elemental, like demon-like creature. And it looks in your direction as it like starts like kind of shifting its head back and forth and becomes uninvisible. And he goes,
No. Soup will not need to eat.
Oh, okay. And I take it and I put it back in my bag.
and he
What's your
like
name?
as you like go to reach down for the bag, he kind of like already is like waist deep inside of it, digging through it though.
My bag?
Yeah, the one that you like laid down on the ground
Okay.
and kind of like stepped away from. He like dropped down and then started like digging through it.
No. Take it
Oh, what
back.
soup will find?
In my backpack?
Yeah.
Costumes. Disguise kit.
Okay.
Rations.
So Dupo will basically pull his head back out of the bag, and he'll be like covered in different types of makeup, like all over his face. And he just like sneezes, and like white powder kind of like explodes out of his nose.
Nothing good.
Oh, not really. What were you looking for?
I don't know. What do you do here?
We need to find something.
What do you find?
Valony,
Oh, and
what were we looking
don't
for
remember.
again, please?
Okay.
Yeah.
You lost.
Looking.
You clearly lost.
Oh. No, we came here on purpose. But are we looking for the Professor Ball? Are we looking for...
Yeah.
She turns to you and she says, "We can find the Professor Orb here, yes."
We're looking for this thing that's called the Professor Orb.
And also the Codicil of White.
Also that.
And also Auril. And also trying to stop the rhyme. I don't know. Were you guys listening at all?
Long week, and maybe you
Oh,
shouldn't,
yeah, here it is.
say anything like that, DM.
I had to find it in my notes.
Supo goes,
Notes are all over there.
Gargoyle.
Yeah, Professor
Val.
Orb.
Miss Harpel, how exactly was the Professor Orb lost to you?
What do you mean, how exactly? It was stolen from me.
By who?
By a compatriot. By a fellow wizard.
Do you have a
Any other
description of
people that
them
look
or what
like
they
us?
looked like?
Yes. She goes, "Last I saw her, she was dressed just like you and I in this winter gear. You would recognize her by her rose-colored tinted glasses that she wore."
Is that literal or?
Do you always see things in a, positive manner, or are her glasses pink?
She just, looks at you and she says, "Do you think she'd be a friend of mine if she was always looking at things on an upside?"
Fair.
Don't
Okay.
know.
That's
So,
We're friends with Chwinga.
You're sure she's here?
hey,
I'm sure she's here, yes.
have you seen
We're
Divination
looking for
magic
this
does not
lady.
lie.
Have you seen anyone who's wearing the same clothing as us recently arrive?
It's recent.
He grabs his chin.
Recent. How recent?
She looks at Valony again.
Recent.
I don't know. 6, 7, 10 days?
Sopo might know. Maybe.
Sopo, tell us.
Yes. Last I saw, northwest, I believe. She headed northwest.
Oh. Okay. I suppose you could show us where that is.
Yeah, Sopo just takes his finger and just points in that direction.
That's southwest.
I suppose that's the best we're gonna get. Shall we?
Yeah.
Art is here, or are all things fun and cool like you?
I am very cool. Many things cool like me here.
I hate this thing.
Friendly?
Nothing friendly laughs like that. Come on.
Yeah, I think he just means cold.
What is friend?
My point exactly. Come on.
Wait, Sopo Junior.
Kinrava's gonna start walking off.
Kinrava just walks off. All right. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Yep, she's walking in the direction he pointed. She's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Don't you move my mini.
Yeah.
Don't you move my mini.
Put your light back on. You turned your light
Don't
off.
you move my mini.
Okay. Sopo begins to follow you guys. The griffins, they seem like they are not willing to follow. They don't start moving with you guys.
We leave them.
They are.
Are they going to be safe here?
They're predators. They should be able to take care of themselves.
Do you want to reassure them?
If we have 10 minutes, I can talk to them. Alana will cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
It's like so weird because I don't really cast.
Yeah. 10 minutes later, after just concentrating, of course, on your animal spirits, you believe you can speak the language of the griffin.
I understand if you do not wish to come with us. Will you be staying here or seeking shelter?
It just looks at you and says, "Too cold."
Do you want us to locate maybe a cave or something that you can stay in?
Colder, close to island.
Okay. Be okay over here.
No. How long
Will you
will you be gone?
We do not know. Will you be leaving, returning?
You hear like all the other griffin basically starting, like you just hear like home, return home, home from the other griffins. The biggest one, of course, looks back over at you and he nods in your direction and he goes, "We will wait as long as we can."
We will hurry.
I need you to roll me an animal handling check, please.
We're gonna get stuck here.
I know.
We're-
I'm like, oh no.
We're gonna
Maybe
get stuck here.
Maybe we can find a whale afterwards.
Yeah.
I get to use all the means.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's
Seth will level up
Gloria.
and learn teleport.
God, oh God.
Don't fuck me.
Ellie.
Did I have advantage on that or?
Hell nah.
Oh, okay. That's a 9.
30.
Eh, motherfucking nah.
Motherfucking
It's a 9.
The
I should have used that die.
The griffin looks at you and it just kind of like takes its head and looks up towards the mountain behind you and says, "Hurry," and just turns away from you and walks away.
Okay. We don't have very long. We have to get what we're looking for, and get back. They're gonna leave
Everybody's
us
like
if we
100
don't
feet
hurry.
ahead of you.
They're just gone.
The only person
They've been
you're
walking
talking
for
to
10 minutes.
are Leodin and Abel. Like everybody else is
Yeah.
gone.
Oh.
No, you can see like their shadows in the in the distance. So, for all intents and purposes, what you guys see here are these gigantic blocks of ice that you guys are walking on that create somewhat of a path that lead towards the center of the island. Now you can work your way around the center of the island to head towards the northwest, where Sopo has basically told you that he last saw some
I don't have time
creature
for
that
that.
looks like you. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But what I'm trying to say is, the path that you're on currently leads to the center of the island. If you want to go find Velani's Professor Orb, then you might want to do a little detour off the path. Or you're going to
Why
have
don't we follow the path as far as we can, but then when we have to keep going northwest, we can just get off of it then and go that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, up to you guys how you want to do it.
During the 10 minutes, it would have taken Alanu to cast her Speak with Animals.
Yep.
Grimly would cast Find Steed and summon an axe beat, if that's okay
Get the
with
fuck
you.
out of here.
Ooh.
I mean, he's only got 25 speed of so, I mean,
That's what
I mean, with my ability, also, we'll be traveling at a faster pace.
yeah, so...
This
Oh.
axe beak you see as Grimly holds his hand on his emblem, his Eye of Helm, and holds his other hand out, you see a golden axe beak start to form
Okay.
with the Eye of Helm on its chest as well.
Hell yes.
And the feathers.
It's like a divine chocobo.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I love chocobos.
All right.
And it just goes.
As I don't have an
Rabbit.
ag per se. I don't have an
Please
ag
use the rabbit.
what? The giant rabbit. You will
Do I have an
get
axe beak?
a giant chicken.
Our
Yes.
immersion broken. I'm leaving this game.
Perfect.
I doubt that.
Chicken
So,
works.
You
now
doubt me?
I will take this
Yes.
chicken and make it right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
I'm
Why
all
is it
for this.
side-eyeing me like
Hey,
that?
thank you, Tailspire, by the way, for this.
Yeah,
I
thanks
am
so much.
all for this.
So,
Thanks a
Grimly,
lot, Telspire.
You now
And it just
This
lowers
nightmare.
its head. It lowers its head like that, and I just mount right on top of it.
perfect.
Cute.
And we will just kind of set you to the side or whatever until you demount, and then I will bring you back. So that way I don't have to deal with 2 miniatures. Tailspire, make it to where I can grab 2 things at once and move them at the same place and move it. Anyway, Grimly, you are now a giant chicken, and let's go ahead and move. So you guys
Sweet.
follow the path, and as you can see on Tailspire, they follow it. They follow it to the south from where you guys are located. You can see off in the distance the shipwrecks floating amongst the ice. And as you guys are walking, Dupo flies next to you and says,
Where your ship?
We didn't bring a ship.
No.
and he looks out and he says,
Their ship? Many treasure on ship.
That
We don't have time.
Yeah. We have
well,
to
that
get
sounds amazing. We don't have time.
Okay. More treasure for Sopo.
and you continue along the path.
Grimly's gonna cast Zone of Truth when it enters within 15 feet of him.
Does it move alongside you? Or
It's a
is it just cast in an
15-foot
area?
radius sphere on a point of your choice within range.
Oh.
Yeah. Never mind. I won't cast it then.
Because you guys are currently just moving and talking.
Yeah. I'll wait.
Okay. You continue on, Kinrava in the lead as she grumbles at the fact that people continue to talk behind her.
She's also casting Prestidigitation constantly to try and keep herself somewhat warm in this thing.
Yeah, you guys teeth chatteringly cold.
Like, it ain't doing much, but it's doing something, so she's gonna keep casting it.
Even you, Olanu, you're like, man, it's kind of chilly out here.
Seeing Kinrama do that, I'll sort of do the same thing to myself. I'll use Prestidigitation to just keep my gloves warm.
Okay.
I'm hugging my giant chicken to stay warm.
Does the stairwell really look this ominous?
So, as you approach this area, you can see to your left there is some stuff, as well as the stairwell, like you had put it. It is a staircase made solely of these gigantic blocks of ice. They are crafted, it looks to be, not necessarily natural. And they lead up and up and up and up the mountainside. Each one of these stairs are 4 foot above the next. It's like a 4-foot jump, basically, or a 4-foot climb each step. To your left, though, in the distance, you can see almost like a glimmering, shining light, almost, kind of, coming off of what look to be, from a distance at least, ice sculptures. Now, if you would like to continue up, you would be going towards the center of the island. And then Sopo and Velany, for all intents and purposes, continue moving to the left off the path.
Let's
Could we
not.
split the party?
No, let's just stay together and not go up the very creepy staircase unless we really need to.
We were trying to get to the center.
No, we're trying to get to the northwest.
Okay.
I think we're trying to find the Professor Orb first before whatever's at the center.
Besides, we have no idea what this wizard who had the Professor Orb's condition is. They could very well be hostile towards us.
As you approach through the blowing snow, see a grand assembly of ice sculptures across a snowy field at the foot of the mountain in the center of the island. Closer examination reveals that the sculptures are completely faithful to their subjects. Bears, elk, saber-toothed tigers, wolves, yeti, remoras, white dragons, and other creatures of the north, all formed out of ice.
Creepy.
You look at it and think to yourself, no mortal
I got a
hand
bad feeling about this.
could create such wondrous works.
Even creepier.
Great.
There actually is a state of beauty to this.
As we walk past, I'm just gonna go up to sort of, if that's a fucking dragon, I'm gonna go out right to the dragon and just sort of admire the
Oh, the one
The
on
work.
the right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you go up close and you can. It's like incredibly smooth ice. It's like it's hard to even think of it being as chiseled because it looks so smooth, and you can almost see through these things because, of course, it's gigantic ice sculptures. You see that they are a little bit like the light kind of bends a little bit through it and everything like that, but because of their clarity, it's insanely well made. Basically that's it. What are you doing? Like, are you doing anything else aside from just like staring at the thing?
No, I mean, I'll cast the light on an arrow and hold it up just to sort of see the light refract through it. But other than that, I'm just observing.
You hold up the light to the crystals, the ice crystals, and when you do, it like shines and creates almost like a kaleidoscope of beautiful light coming out from the rest of the ice around it. Okay. You guys moving through?
Best to move forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
Although I'm being
spend so
careful
much
not to
time.
touch any of these things. I've got a horrible sensation we'll join them if I touch them. So I am not touching anything.
So, has anyone else ever heard the tale of the evil witch who decided to turn everybody that was against her into stone, and she created a garden in her castle of the stone statues of her enemies?
Actually,
This
my
reminds me a
grandmother.
little bit of it.
Actually, my grandmother used to do that.
Oh, was a story about your grandmother?
Just keep
I
moving while we're
doubt
talking.
that. No.
Abel's just shaking his head and just walking behind everybody.
I have
What
to
are these stories? What is
Auril
going on?
Okay.
turn everything into ice.
Leodin goes on about it, and you see that you've caught the attention of Supo as he's like listening to your story. Okay, you guys continue through then. Yeah.
Is there?
You continue.
Damn,
through.
Alana just sprinted off.
My bad. I forgot Iceheart can move her token. So we'll move
It's fine. I'm still going.
everybody ahead. And don't forget, you guys, you can use your arrow keys too once we get to an area that maybe is not so open. Okay.
Can you? Oh, you can.
Yeah, and it has like a cute little movement animation too. Goes along with it.
By the
I've
way,
been
I
When I
wiggling
use
this
it on
whole
the chicken,
time.
it's fun.
By the way, I
That's
posted.
terrifying.
I posted something for you, Trey, in the party chat.
Oh God.
Okay, so you guys continue on. And you come up to, let's see, where am I? I need to lift it up. Where I'm going.
Is that an actual ice sculpture?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Okay. So you guys are quite the distance away still, so you guys can continue on going in this path. I will take Grimly as the lead, so he's easy to see.
Yeah, I would probably
Wait,
take
Grimly,
the lead
wait up!
anyways.
This is too cute.
Hop,
Wait.
hop, 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 hop.
I've got the Chocobo theme playing in my head as I'm watching this.
Copyright.
Every time we get to ape ice sculpture, I'm just like, no! I don't trust it.
What the hell is this?
one-
Are these like kneeling creatures?
So this one, as you approach, this large one, you see that there is a 10-foot tall wall of ice that has been broken down in a few areas, leaving gaps through which you can see what appears to be another huge garden of ice sculptures.
I'd like to enter that area.
Okay. What you call it? As you approach, what you call it? Tupo goes, see? They're cool too.
You know what happened here? What put this here?
What happened here?
Yeah. How was this made?
He looks over at you and he goes,
Ice Queen.
Fucking knew it.
When you say
Can we-
ice queen, do you mean the goddess Auril?
I don't know.
That
You know
tells
say
me
name?
Insight check.
oh, okay, go for it.
Insight check.
Oh. Insight. That is a 21.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he seems to be lying. He looks away from you and he says, I don't know.
There's nothing in the center of all these statues that we can see?
Are you like kind of like peeking through the large breaks in the wall
Yeah.
or whatever? So you look
I'll
through.
step over.
Yeah, when you look through and you kind of step over there, you see that there are sculptures in here, but these sculptures are not like the ones you had seen before. Beautiful, large sculptures of like larger than life creatures and stuff like that. Here, you find strange sculptures of pirates, hunters, adventurers, worshippers, even small animals like foxes, hares, and other winter creatures, all made of ice.
let's just go past this, please.
Yeah, agreed.
I thought you wanted to meet cool.
We would
no.
rather find
Sorry.
that person first, then we'll see all of the cool, okay?
Okay. May not go anywhere.
They really aren't.
You guys doing anything here?
I'm walking around it.
I really want to walk in it, but
I'm gonna cast minor
Probably best not to.
illusion, and it's gonna say the word nope as I'm gonna keep going.
She just kind of waves her hands in the air for a moment, and all of a sudden, like, nope appears in the air. Velanie turns to you and she says, probably a wise decision.
Yeah. I really don't want to turn to today.
You hear, as you guys leave, you see Sopo is kind of like not straggling behind, but just like waits behind as you guys leave, and it looks over towards the crystals and says,
Bye, cool friends.
and then follows along with you.
While they're walking, Kinrava's just sort of gonna lean in towards Grimly and just sort of be like, "How is that thing?" And she's gonna like nod towards Sopo.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen if that thing is giving off any sort of aura?
It's definitely deceiving us in some way. It can't be trusted. We'll cast Divine Sense on it.
Okay. Your divine senses.
It senses evil and good. Anything affected by the hollow spell of any celestials, and also I know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet.
Okay. Let me double check real quick.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
My computer is literally like crashing right now, so I may have to rejoin the call.
No worries.
Discord is crashing. Telspire is falling apart.
Let Dan.
I can't
Dan
see
do
any of
your
y'all
thing.
right now.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
let Dan do
your
your tail
video
spire.
is way behind.
Just focus on Discord.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you don't sense any of the like the creatures that you had tried to sense, but you do sense evil, like basically emanating from it. There's like a sense of evil. But all the other things that you had mentioned before, you don't get.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, this creature is definitely deceiving us. I whisper to Kinrava.
We'll handle it once we find the professor.
It kind of flies on up ahead of you, and not far, not like trying to lose you or anything like that, but it flies up ahead of you so you can see it. And as you approach, it points off towards like the hill in the distance there. It says,
You first.
and it says, "That way."
Lead the way.
Okay. He goes,
Okay.
Kinrava will follow him.
Yeah, I'll keep a little distance.
She's also gonna like summon Omen around her neck and have him like wrap his wings around some of her face, just a little bit warmer.
Snake Omen?
Yes.
Okay.
The winged snake, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna have him wrap his wings around her head a little bit just to help keep her face a little bit warmer as she pulls her hood up.
Whoops.
So cool.
And okay, so yeah, you got Omen with you now. The scarf snake.
Yeah, pretty much.
Scarf
Scarf Cobra.
And for detail, this is a large like hillside that can be climbed. It's not necessarily a blocked section of stone like it shows. So as you approach, Sopo just continues to kind of fly upwards towards the top here, and has
Bravo will
difficulty
follow.
because flying weird. Okay. And you guys make your way up towards like the top. Flying mini. Pain in the butt. Are you guys all following up the hill? Up the hillside behind it? Okay. Grimly, your big chicken over here. Oh, there we go. And Sopo goes,
I don't remember where she went from here.
Valentine, does any of
Alana,
this
do
seem
you notice
familiar?
anything?
Yeah, Alana will check the ground, see if there's any sign of disturbed snow or footprints or anything.
okay.
Kinrava,
Go ahead.
Kinrava
Can
will
I
send-
also?
Robert, what do you do first?
Kinrava's gonna send Omen up in the air, look through his eyes, and see if she can in this area.
Okay.
Like from a bird's eye view, basically.
You send Omen into the air, and Omen is immediately struck with a huge gust of magical wind and is thrown to the ground.
Hell yes.
Fair enough. She'll just pull him back then and just go. And I'll just see if can I help Alanu look around?
Yeah, absolutely. So Abel and Kin and Olanu, you guys can all roll d20s. I'm sorry.
Roll
and
me
then
Telspire.
give me a what's the ranger
Survival?
check? Yep, thank you. Survival check.
Ranger check.
That's the only ranger check.
Is it survival or perception?
No, it's gonna be survival, as you're gonna be looking for like footprints in the snow, and you're gonna be looking for signs of life and all that stuff.
21.
21. Abel, what did you
Thank God.
Abel with a 14
Got a
plus
20.
20, not bad.
Got a 7.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so 20 and a 21. As you guys are searching through the snow, you come to basically the highest point on this area, and as you kind of are looking around, you can see down towards the northwest part of this, and you can see a shipwreck out in the distance. But as you're walking around and just trying to get a good look at things, Abel, you trip on something.
Sweet. I'll look down at whatever the fuck I just tripped over.
You look down, and you see kind of like a gruesome sight. As you see an arm, a frozen arm, that is sticking up out of the snow next to you. That is currently holding an icy deep black. Did we have somebody leave the call?
Looks like a ray
Yeah.
popped out.
Uh-oh. Jacked up all the cameras. Anyways, you see that we have a frosty frozen arm with a crystal-like ball that is covered in ice around it as you stare at it. And just as... Oh, I mentioned I had to leave. I missed that. Discord is freaking out. I'm trying to get back in. No problem, Ray. No problem. We'll just keep going as is. I feel like I don't want to have to readjust the cameras now and then readjust them back and stuff like that. This might work, actually. What if we do this? No. Okay. We return to the shitty angles. Anyways, so as we continue on, oh, sorry. Now, we're back. Took me a second. You see the orb in the hand and the frozen arm and everything like that after you trip on it, and you look at it, and you hear from around you, you hear, "Ye gods, I was afraid no one would find us."
I'm gonna do a quick scan just to see if I can see where the fuck that's coming from.
You see movement to your right as the snow begins to kind of sink down a little bit, and then all of a sudden, through the snow, you see the head of a small white weasel appear.
These fucking animals.
It's essentially
What the hell?
a tiny little white ferret.
Polymorph?
And its little nose is sniffing around.
Kinrava's going to walk up and... Because I'm assuming I can also, see this, orb thing there as well.
Yeah, I mean, everybody can see it. Abel tripped right over it and is kind of looking at it now. And of course,
Yeah,
everybody
Kinrava
heard
will go
also.
over and, Yeah, Kinrava will go over and pick up the orb then.
Okay.
And immediately turns to snow.
Yeah. Turn to stone. No, you grab the orb from the ground, and you like have to pry it out of like the frozen finger, so it makes like a really nasty, creepy, like crackling sound. But you pry it out of the hands, and all of a sudden, a ghostly figure appears next to you.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Grimly exclaims.
Oh shit! Atop his giant chicken. This creature like slowly emanates into existence, and then looks over at you, Kin, and goes, and leaps towards you. Yeah, I need you to go ahead and roll me.
Oh shit.
I believe it's a wisdom save. Hold on.
Is this like some sort of like attack or anything else?
Nope. I just need to.
Checking. Can y'all hear me?
I can.
Yes.
It is a charisma save, Kinrava.
Ooh, her specialty.
Oh,
And I'm not
Okay.
being sarcastic this time.
Wait, there was a ferret?
There is a white ferret in the snow right now.
I
that
need-
has poked his head up through the snow.
I desperately need it. I need a Roxy in Icewind Dale.
Let's see. Charisma.
I will say this though.
Ooh.
I will say this: as the ghost appears, everybody,
Of course.
yeah, sorry, this is one of those things I totally missed, but everybody needs to go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw first. And of course, Grimly, whoever's next to Grimly can roll a little bit better. With
Is it me or is it?
No, you are.
Do I have to roll wisdom as well? Oh,
Yeah.
you get a plus
everybody,
3 to the save if you're next to me.
Yeah, everybody
So
rolls the wisdom.
Alanu.
so first of all, for my charisma saving throw, rolled a 19.
Well, first is your charisma, or as your wisdom save, because
Okay.
this determines what happens next after that.
Do you want me to keep this for my wisdom save then, or just
Nope.
do a roll another
You're
roll?
gonna have to re-roll because this is going to be initially what happens before that.
Okay.
Oh no.
For
I
wisdom,
rolled
let's
Intelspire,
see.
Dan.
Yeah, I see it. We're figuring out everybody's all going to go down the line. So Olanu, what is your wisdom saving throw?
Oh, okay. It's a 7. Okay, I thought it was a 1. It's a 7.
Well, it's a 7.
So 12
Plus
with the
3.
pluses.
12 with the pluses. Okay, nope. And then we're going to move down the line.
Sorry.
Leodin,
The 7.
23.
23. Very nice.
Looks a lot like. Oh, you can't see.
And
Yeah,
then
the 7.
Velany rolls
Oh, yeah.
a fucking 9.
Oh yeah, it totally does.
Yeah.
9
I was
for
like, oh
Velany.
no.
Yep, 9 for Velany. Grimly,
And the 1.
13.
13.
Wow.
Okay.
You
Abel,
can see it.
I saw that 5.
With
What does
with Grimly's plus 3, it's an 11.
that equal? 11. Okay.
Yikes.
And then Kin,
16
16.
for my wisdom save.
16. Okay, so Leodin and Kinrava, I guess you can roll for Omen as well, since he does technically have stats. And he's
Flying
not
snake.
undead.
Oh, would I need to roll one for Percy?
Percy, is he still with you, I guess, then? Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, Omen got a 17.
17 Omen, okay.
Would he also get the plus 3 from
He
being
would.
near Grimly? Okay, good.
There's only 2
9?
people. 9,
Yikes.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
okay.
Let me make a Percy real quick.
Right.
Hey, that's so. Intelspire's great.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go down the line here because we had a lot of failures. So Leodin and Kin, you are not affected by this. Everybody else, the second that ghost popped up from there, existential dread in everybody's heart. Let's see, Abel, Grimly, Olanu, Melanie, and what is it? Who else? And then the bird, the Percy.
Percy.
All those people, or all those creatures that I just mentioned, you are frightened. Oh my god.
This is great.
Oh my god. Did anybody get a 9 or below?
Percy?
Ooh, I got an 11 because of.
Was Percy the only one?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Percy was the only one that rolled below a 9?
Yeah, I had
Because
a
of
13.
Grimly.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay. Roll a d4 for me, Olanu.
Oh no.
Ice.
Well, this might actually.
A 1?
Oh fuck.
This is interesting because I know what this is.
Okay. Okay. Wow. What? Oh,
Yep.
man. Oh, God.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna need some. Hold on. So, any of you metagamers out there,
Which is me.
please stand by as I describe what the fuck just happens. Olanu, you look as Percy looks terrified of this creature. Everybody else is terrified, of course, you included. But you go to like reach for Percy to like pull him and run away with him, and Percy begins to molt. Feathers begin to fall off of Percy until he is nearly bald, and you start to see wrinkles form on the skin underneath him, and its eyes kind of like shut, and the body becomes like skinny and frail.
How much did it age
And
it?
Percy is like very old. Very, very old.
Are you fucking serious?
Very old.
Wait, did it grow?
It did not grow. No, it did not just like, I'm older now, I'm gonna grow. No, it's one of those like where you grow until you get old and then you start to shrink even more kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Well, let's just say that I'm pulling a lot of cards here to say that he's not dead, but he looks fucking old as hell.
Can I attack this thing?
You're frightened of her, so let's see.
Do I also still need to make a charisma saving throw?
Yeah, so that's coming here in a second. So frightened
Okay.
condition means that you cannot move closer to her. You have disadvantage on any attacks towards her, and you can make your save at the end of your turn when it comes. So before initiative is rolled, this all happens instantly. It comes out of the ground, scares everybody, and then goes at Kinraba. Now, Kinraba, you may roll a charisma saving.
Okay, that's a 21.
Okay. The
I've
ghost,
got a +4 to this.
you kind of hold your hands up like this, and the ghost bounces off of you and like starts to float around in the air and begins to look around it. Sees a few other people. I'm guessing so because it failed that. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Whoa, shit. Oh, shit. Hey!
Ruh-roh.
Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna roll in Tailspire as well since I already got it open. Okay. And okay. So I'm gonna go to initiative turntable mode or turn-based mode. And then we are going to apply. We're gonna get Abel, Leodin, Chicken, Iceheart, Melanie, Kinraba. We'll say that they both of the familiars and or pets go on your turn. Grimly, you are Chicken.
Sweet.
Oh, and then Ghost. So let's go down the line. Abel, what do you got?
I got a 23.
Whoa, Leodin, what do you got?
7.
Okay.
Hey.
Chicken / Grimly, what do you got?
3.
Woo!
God damn it.
I thought I was going to be the last one.
14.
Velany. Oh shit, forgot to roll for her. Villainy. Whoa, nice. Nice. 4. Still better than chicken. Kin.
I got a 20.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
All right.
19 plus 1.
And I need... Oh, I rolled for Ghost in here, so that is a... Leaded, what did you roll again? I'm sorry.
7.
7. Okay, so she's actually right where she needs to be. Okay. Yeah, this is happening. Abel. We'll apply that turn order. Abel, you're up. You are currently afraid of this thing, and unfortunately not a lot of room to move around with, but I will give you a grid to look at.
That's so cool.
Oh. Can I do that on my side? I guess
It's a
not.
DM
Huh?
only. Yeah, it's a DM only thing.
That's all right. I'm frightened. Do I need to run, or I just can't get closer?
No, you just cannot get closer. The frightened condition here is not where you just like pick up a pail and run.
Got it. Cool. Do I know anything about ghosts at all? I don't think you would.
Like, are you talking about like knowing that there are such things as ghosts, or are you talking about like knowing?
Well, no,
saw
like
one.
like what they can
ghosts?
do.
Oh.
Like what they can do.
No, not really. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't know
It's
that.
all
All
fairy
right,
tale
cool.
stuff. You can make assumptions.
Yep. So, I can't get closer to this thing, so I can't really protect anybody that I want to.
I could also
because
do
of
this,
course.
give you some names to go on.
Great. Love this. This is the best. I'm gonna step off because I can't see it, can I? Because of this fucking tree.
We'll say that it's just like, yeah, you could move around it a little bit and see it.
Okay. I'll step off to the side.
Yeah.
5 feet, and then I will. I guess I'll just knock some arrows. If I see Percy get fucked up, and then Iceheart just reach for her axe and start to go.
Well, you do see that. That happened before the initiative even goes. So whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I was saying since I see that, I will hunter's mark it.
Okay.
And then I will just loose 3 arrows at it. Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to roll and Tailspire, and they're all going to be great rolls, I'm sure.
Let's see it.
Not bad.
18 and a 12. Second one misses.
So the second one is an 11 total. Don't know if that matters. The
Okay, that
natural
hits.
2 is an 11. Cool, all 3 hit. All right, here we go. 1. My third hit does an extra d8. They all get hunter's mark. And this is plus 12. Making it rain.
Right.
I do 36 points of damage.
Cool. Down to 15.
18.
36. Sorry, 18. Okay.
Yeah, I just step off to the side of the tree and loose 3 arrows right at it.
All right.
Oh, God.
The arrows pass right through it, and it looks over in your direction and freaks out.
And then that's all I got. I'm frightened, so I'll just get back.
Did you roll those with disadvantage?
Ooh. I did not. I will roll 3 more.
Roll 2 more because you already missed 1 anyways.
Did I? I thought the natural
All
2
3
hit.
hit because the.
Oh,
It was an 11.
Hit. You're right. I forgot. So I mean, literally, you'd have to roll natural 1 to miss.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And then do I get a save for the fear?
You do. Ending your turn there.
Okay, I think
it's a
I'm too
wisdom
far
save.
from. I think I'm too far from your boy Grimly to get the bonus.
It's going
Yeah, he
crazy.
stepped out.
Hey,
Yep, that's a
22.
save. The fear dissipates from your body, and you come to your senses as you immediately like sober up the second you see that Percy is completely fucked.
Yep,
Okay.
that's all I got.
All right. Moving on. Inrava, you're up next. You are neither scared nor possessed. You do whatever you want.
Shit.
Fireball.
I think Percy's
thank you.
fucked up enough as it is.
You just look over at Percy, it's like shaking.
Oh god. Oh god, yeah, he aged like 10 years.
Probably more.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
as a bonus action, Kinrava is going to ban 30 feet behind her.
Okay. Asher will take the form of a writhing tentacle.
I mean, he's a small little
Shapeless.
shadow dragon, but that'll do. That'll do. So, yeah, 30 feet behind her,
30 feet behind who? The ghosty?
Kinrava.
Oh, behind you.
Kinrava.
Yeah. Floating in the air.
Asher will then move another 30 feet away from the ghost, since he can move 30 feet on his turn.
Okay. Away.
So he should be. Yeah, so we should now be about like 65 to 70 feet away from her.
Okay.
And Kinrava's just going to like look from where the ghost was and what it tried to do. And then her eyes are just going to fill with pure fury and just say, "How dare you!" And she is going to cast Zolothar's Arcane Ray from Asher.
From Asher, okay.
Yep.
Go for it.
Yep, so 3 beams of energy appear from where Asher is, and it's just going to from where Kinrava's shoulders is and over her head, just to right into the ghost.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, 12?
12 hits still.
Oh shit, okay. 18? Does that hit?
12 hit.
Okay. And 14, so that's not great, but
All
yeah,
3
that'll
hit.
do. Hey, okay. So, I'm gonna roll on frickin' D&D Beyond. I am not going to roll that stuff. That's 68. D6. So, now.
That was sick.
Okay, let's see.
3 attacks. Shooting outside of the
Yes,
Asher Benepal from 60 feet away, flying in the air.
That is.
You just see Kinrava pointing forward towards the creature as the missiles like fly past her.
That is 24 points of force damage.
Okay. 24. Math.
Whoa.
Okay.
And it is magical damage.
Yep. That's why I counted it like I did.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm still within 5 feet of her, so I don't want.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No.
Okay, next up, Ice. You're up. You are a scared
Nice.
I am going to recklessly attack this bitch
Sure. You have a normal
so that it's a
attack.
straight roll. Yeah. So the first one misses.
Okay.
It's a natural one.
Ooh.
And she is using her glaive. And the second one misses because it's a natural one.
Oh my god! A double natty?
Yep.
I'm sending y'all dice. I'm gonna need everybody's home address.
Oh my god.
Allie.
I know. It hurts. It stings so much.
Appreciate it, Loch Ness, adding the Nat20s and Nat1s.
Agreed. Thank you,
Thank you.
Loch Ness. Oh my good god.
I was so mad.
Uh,
So mad.
You're closing your eyes, tears kind of like running down your face as you swing at this thing. And you don't feel like it's connecting with anything. Your eyes still closed and you're screaming at it. But the strikes move to the left and right of it.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, wisdom save. Go for it.
+3.
+3.
Okay.
Yeah, you're close enough to the chicken.
The chicken.
17.
17 save.
Cool.
Okay.
So
I'm
mad.
going to say, because Percy is what it is, he is not currently in combat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he just, like, literally, he's, like, trying to claw at the snow next to it and, like, crawl towards you.
Jesus.
Oh, he dead.
So, the ghost will start to look around and will point its finger at Velany as it lets out this horrible hiss and, like, moan. And we'll look around and we'll choose...
It's me.
Nope. She's gonna
Oh.
choose...
Eeny, meeny, miny, mouse.
God, I want it to be Abel. But he's so
Do
far,
it.
He's so far away, though.
That's why I think it's me.
Yeah, no, she's going to move.
Percy.
If she moves, I will use Sentinel.
Yeah, no.
How do you pin down a ghost?
I guess it's just gonna go towards you then, Olanu, and just risk the +3. I need a charisma saving throw from you.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the ghost doesn't know.
Charisma save?
It is a charisma save.
Fuck.
That's a 9.
Fuck.
The creature disappears inside of Olanu.
Fuck!
Olanu, you are no longer yourself.
Yep.
Combat, for all intents and purposes, is currently paused. As Olanu kind of like sinks down into the ground next to her, putting her hand down to catch herself, and then opens her eyes, and her eyes are blazoned white. A little bit of blue kind of coming from it. And we'll look over at Velany. And we'll just say, "You traitor!" Through Olanu's voice, of course. And she'll look around at you. Kill her! Kill her while you have the chance now! What do you guys do?
Shit.
Hey, so, hello. How do we know we should trust you since you just took over one of our friends?
Do it. There's no time. I will tell you after. Destroy her!
No.
You see, Olanu raises her axe and goes to swing at Olanu. Go ahead and make an attack.
It would be my
towards
glaive
Velany.
is what's in my hand.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. I said
Okay.
axe.
Well,
Yeah. Go
it
ahead.
gets to attack as her
and
too.
Make an attack towards Velany, and we'll go ahead and roll for initiative again. We'll just keep the same initiative, yeah? So we don't have to go through all that
Okay.
shit.
Reckless Rage?
I mean,
I don't know if
she
this
would be
thing knows
using
what I can
she
do.
would be using everything to kill her. So yeah,
Okay.
whatever you possibly can do to like maximize your damage and or output, yeah, we'll be doing that.
Got it. Okay, yeah. Reckless Rage. Which I'm not exactly sad about, not gonna lie. Like, she's
Me
gonna attack
either,
anybody.
but
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing?
So 21 for the first attack.
Oh boy. It hits.
Why
did you roll that with a natural
20 for the
Oh shit!
Let's go.
All right, hold
hey,
on.
Melanie.
Hold on.
Little did you know.
What was the first one? 18 or something?
It was oh shit.
21.
No, the first one
Yeah.
was a 21? Oh,
Wait.
fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
21, the natural 20.
Yeah, for a
Yeah,
28.
I mean, she can't, even with shield.
So wait, this
Bellany.
ghost took over Alanu
Yeah.
and then said kill Velany and then
Yes.
attacked Velany.
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure I had that clear.
So, go ahead and roll damage.
Jesus.
So the one that isn't a critical
Mm-hmm.
is 10 damage.
Okay.
The one that is
That is a nat 20, Yotane.
Everybody hydrate as well. Sorry, Hermes. Thank you.
16 damage. It's not terrible.
26 damage.
Does Olanu have to move 5 feet away from me in order to, like, do that?
No, she's like right next to her, basically.
Okay.
Plus, she has.
Glaive
reach.
is also reach.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna do something else, but I think we're good. I think we're good. I
Okay,
have something I can
so
do.
that's Ghost.
I've got something too.
That's Ghost's turn, and like I said, we'll just keep same initiative order. We don't have to worry about it. So as soon as this happens, Velany takes these huge strikes of the glaive. She tries to like dodge them like back and forth. She's like, "What are you doing, fool?" And then I need Leodin. You're up.
Okay. Hold on, I'm looking for something in particular. Where it is. Okay.
Able.
Oh, that's not going to help now. So anyway,
I forgot.
And you are not afeared, so you can do whatever you want.
yeah. Also, I'm definitely not really afraid of Iceheart. Although right now I should be. I'm going to actually cast Bane on Ghost Heart.
On Ghost
as
Heart.
I'm going to call her.
Ghost
I
Heart.
love.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sick.
absolutely the name. Ghost Heart. You need to roll a save for that.
It is a charisma save.
+3.
You're good at those. You're good at those. Don't worry.
Oh, no. Do you still consider me an ally, though, Brad?
That is true, Brad. What do you? Is Olanu possessed as an ally still?
I'm afeared of the ghost, so
No.
does that matter?
So probably not.
Probably not.
Okay.
So yeah, negative on the +3.
Okay, so it would just be 6.
Oh,
I am Bane.
You
Okay.
fail.
Olanu-
You are Bane.
Ghost, yeah, Ghost Lanu is Bane.
I roll natural 20s from here on out, and it doesn't matter. Just kidding.
Yeah, probably.
That would suck.
But let's be real. That's what's going to happen. Oh, shoot. And then I'm going to toss a regular Bardic to Grimly to get him out to help it in hopes to get him out with this to help with the save.
Got it. Yeah.
And that is a D8.
So you can have an additional D8 to your roll there, Grim.
Oh, nice.
How
Yeah,
much damage
regular
does
Bardic.
Velany take?
Very seriously, the first time I've used it.
Okay, and do I
I
get
forgot
movement
I
or
had
no?
inspiration.
No, this is just for on your turn. She's using actual Bardic
Okay,
inspiration.
Gotcha.
Okay. Next up,
And
Oh.
yeah, that's my turn. I'm
I was
gonna say where I am.
I was gonna say yeah, movement, but perfect. Velany turns to all of you. Wait, you fools! Don't! She's lying to you. She
Insight
like
check.
breathes heavily, and she's like, "We must exorcise her from your friend Iceheart." And she will cast. What's the spell that gets down here? We got just checking to see if she has the spell that she would need. He does not. So instead, she will take her sleeve, her like wizard sleeve that she has, and pull it back. And you guys have not seen her like actual hands. They've always been gloved. And she pulls off her glove. and her entire hand is blackened and like kind of like almost
He's gonna hurt
undead like.
Alana.
Oh, hi, Eclipsa.
And she grabs Olanu by like the gut, basically like, you know, reaching straight out in front of her and grips into your gut. And she will cast Blight.
Oh shit!
No
Ah.
fucking shot. I'm killing this bitch.
Is there a save?
I'm checking right now just to make sure. I believe there is a save, obviously, because
I think it's a
not a
con
ranged
save.
attack. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DM?
Ah, shit, you're baned.
And you are looking to beat a 20.
Oof,
Oh.
oofa.
DM.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
I lied. 18.
Minus the 3 from Bane. No, I don't make it. It's a 15.
No,
Grim,
It's
what do you
Bane.
got?
if she's attacking Alanu, even though she's possessed, I would consider Alanu a ally
Well,
at this point.
This round, I think.
As
Yeah,
long
this
as you are
round you've
still
already said.
magically, as long as you are still magically afraid of the creature, you are then afraid of Olanu being possessed by it. And also, yes.
So even though-
what Seth had said.
Okay.
Well, you can still be afraid of both of them at this point. You're like, oh fuck, they're both fucked up. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But
Yeah,
still,
it would be-
because it is
like-
magically imbued into you, you could say like, oh yeah, I'm totally,
Okay.
you know, doing this. But because it is
I
magically
agree.
imbued,
I agree.
then it's absolutely still, unfortunately, not friendly. So Alanu, with that and Bane and everything like that, you fail.
Mhm.
Okay, so that means that she will do the full damage, which will be
Fuck.
a total of.
I mean, she's raging. She'll take half
Yeah,
anyway.
I'll take half of it anyway.
Actually,
As long as it's not psychic.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'll just roll in a Tailspire because it's way cooler to do that. So we go 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. And we're gonna throw it all over the party. Ah!
Oh my god.
Die! That's not too bad. I just saw a 7 and an 8.
Yeah, me too.
32 points of damage down to 16
Cool.
of necrotic damage. As the hand that like holds your gut, everybody else can see like black veins begin to emanate from it, and Olanu's face like winces as like the hand that is holding her begins to like jut some sort of black substance into her stomach. Okay, that is her turn, and she says, "Fools, get her out of her." Okay, next up, Chicken. Grim, you're up.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull your character in here. Oh, you're on top of a tree. Down.
I wouldn't know that anybody else can help Alanu at this point. So yeah, I'm going to cast Protect from Evil and Good on her.
Olanu?
Yes.
Okay. While this is happening, by the way, the imp that has been following you is not really an imp, it's an ice method, but Sopo is just cackling away, like laughing, rolling around on the ground with its like hands on its stomach laughing. You cast Protection against Evil and Good against Olanu. There's no save, there is no anything like that, you just cast it. And as soon as you do, Olanu, you start to come to your senses and you feel a presence within you. And as
you would...
Oh.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. She would have advantage on her next save. So just so you know.
Fortunately enough, that is one of the spells that once you cast it on this possessed person, ejects the creature out of it. Olanu, you push forward with your will, seeing that a bit of magic helps, and the creature comes out from inside.
Okay.
Anything else?
Good call.
If Alanu is good and the ghost is back out in the open, I'm still afraid of that thing.
You are currently.
I would move closer to Abel.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of skirt around the outside a little bit without moving closer.
Bonus action. Let's do my channel divinity. Vow of enmity on it. So let me make sure that's a bonus. Yeah, that's a bonus action. I can choose a creature within 10 feet to. All right, I guess it's further than 10 feet, isn't it?
Yep. And you can't get closer, unfortunately.
Okay. Yep. I'll just end my turn there then.
Yeah, you're currently 15 feet. Okay. Abel.
And you get to make a save?
And you get to make a save.
Yes.
Because that's why I gave you Bardic?
Oh, even better. And it's an 8. So that's a 20 plus 3 is 23.
Very nice.
God damn.
With that 8 actually helped
plus, too. Was it a charisma save?
It's a charisma save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save for this one.
Oh, wisdom?
Charisma save.
Wisdom is 26 plus 3 is 29, actually.
Okay, so.
Jesus Christ.
It helped. It helped. But was it necessary? Probably not. Anyways, Grimly, you're no longer afraid.
Woohoo!
Okay, and then Abel, back to you.
Oh God damn it! Oh, I closed Hellspire, so you're gonna have to do my stuff for me, Dan, because it was fucking me up.
I got you. So here's the situation. Velani, once grabbing Olanu, seeing that the creature has been expelled, has removed her hand from Olanu, and of course is like in a defensive stance against the ghost. Olanu is like coming to. What are you doing?
I'm going to reach forward and touch Leodin on her shoulder.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on her.
Okay.
And then my ring will glow, and then her little sun brooch will glow in response. And then I'll rush around this tree to where Icewind is, just behind her.
Yep.
And I'll reach out with that same left hand and touch her on her shoulder, and I'm going to use Healing Light to heal her a little bit.
Okay.
Even though I'm sure she'll be fine, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Okay.
5 points of healing to you as a bonus action.
Yay.
And then I'm going to look straight at Velani. And I'm
Velani
going
has
to
like
say,
like a crazed look in her eyes, like panic.
I'm going to tell her, you need to tell us what is happening now. And that's my turn.
Get in.
Kinrava's just gonna fire again at it from Asher.
Okay. At the ghost?
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing used to be a wizard. I'm not risking another fucking counter spell like the Simulacrum. I've learned my lesson. Oh, but apparently my dice haven't. That's an 11.
11 still hits. It's a ghost.
Oh shit!
It's a ghost.
Okay. That's a 15.
Hits.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
That one, unfortunately, weirdly misses.
Man, ghosts are weird.
Yeah, ghosts are fucking weird.
Inverted. The lower you roll, the better the hit.
That's so cool.
It's like golf.
Okay, let's see.
Get out of here with that, Dan.
This is
So
gonna
cool.
be fire damage. Yeah, I'll
Just
make this
flex-
fire
just
damage
flexing on
because screw this bitch. So, 3 blasts of blue fire.
Excellent.
That is 29 points of fire damage.
Okay. The fire strikes the ghost, and as it like 1, 2, 3s the ghost, basically, every one of the fireball like blasts its etherealness away to disappear. Until the last one strikes it directly in the chest, and all you hear is like an echoing scream into a distant realm. and she disappears. You also notice that the tiny little who's it?
Or
Barrett?
The little
Nice.
weasel.
Barrett,
Basil.
no!
oh,
I needed it.
it's familiar.
Velany like lands on her knee and like holds her wound.
Alanu
How
points
badly
the
injured does
glaive
she look?
at Velany.
You see, she's like reaching for her glove and it's like slowly putting her glove back on.
Yeah, I think we surround her.
Kinrava's not. Kinrava's gonna like go back to where the corpse is and start digging around to see if she can uncover it.
Yeah, I mean you can. Everybody, you can point your weapons at her. You just
Yep.
says, "What? What do you want from me?"
What did she mean?
The truth.
What do you mean? What did she mean?
She said that you betrayed her. What did she mean?
She was a liar. She stole my magical item from me. She was only attempting to gain your benefit, to remain on this plane clearly.
Yeah, now I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. Zone of Truth has been cast.
Yes. 14 charisma save.
Whoops. 14 charisma save. Got it.
We're probably all in that now.
Yeah, probably. I'm just
Yeah.
doing it for visual.
Cross your fingers.
14. Charisma, actually. Let's see. That is a 13.
Hell yeah.
So, as you can probably tell, she's not extremely charismatic, but she thinks people like her. Anyway,
Why would
the
she
spell
ever
goes
think
off,
that?
The spell goes off, and she like shakes her head. She's like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" We either continue on, and she like reaches through the snow and picks up the orb. She says,
Kinrava still has the orb, by the way.
"Yeah, okay, we'll say you have it because you didn't get hit by any of the other, like the fear or the." Okay.
I mean, if you want to have Velany have it, I'm happy to say she dropped.
No, it's fine. Like I said, you didn't get hit by. And if you would have gotten hit by something or like affected by something, I would have said it. But I think you would have been able to hold on to it.
Okay.
So she points at you instead of picks it up out of the snow, and she goes, "Just ask him."
Ask him.
What
You
happened
mean
to
the
these
professor
people?
orb?
Yes.
What do we need it for?
It has secrets untold about the city buried beneath the ice to the northeast.
And we still need that conticle of light. Kinrava, by the way, all this time she's digging to try and dig the corpse up to see if she can find, like, anything on this corpse, because she's really trying hard.
I know, you're looking for a spell book.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, 1 second.
Would we know that Grimly cast Zone of Truth?
When Grimly pointed his hand out to say the truth, that's when he cast it. You would have seen a little bit of gold emanate from him.
I would say you
but
don't
that's
know
about it.
exactly what's happening.
So
He's
you
never
don't
cast
you
it
don't know.
before.
Yeah.
I thought he had. Like once.
I don't recall him ever casting Zone of Truth.
No.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
think so.
wait. Zone of Truth. I'm in Zone of Truth, aren't I? Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, mine was an 18 to save from that, by the way.
Oh, shit.
What's the saving thing for it?
Charisma
The
14.
charisma? Oh, I'm fine.
Kin,
Kin
you
fails.
gotta tell the truth.
Kin fails.
Rava has to tell the truth.
Kid is just like, I'm looking for the book, okay?
She's just like, no, I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to find a spell book.
Alana's gonna go grab Percy and move over towards Grimly with him and ask if there's anything he can do to help him.
Hey,
Zone of
but
Truth isn't-
Velony, you didn't actually answer his question.
She like looks, what?
Why did the ghost say you were bad?
Lying. Ghost never said she was bad.
No, she said that
She was a
she
traitor.
killed her.
She was a traitor.
Or she traitor.
Basically.
Why did she say that you were a traitor?
She lied.
All
I'm
right.
gonna like glance over my shoulder at Grimly.
She's telling the truth. I'll reach my hand on Percy and cast Lesser Restoration to see if I can help him. For Alana.
With lesser restoration, you start to see some remnants of growth from like some feathers and stuff like that, and some of the aging has been reversed, but it still seems to be affected by whatever that was.
Damn. There's
That
nothing much I can do.
reminds me. Speaking of which, is that Mephit still nearby?
He was.
He is.
Or
Can I make a
it
perception
was.
check to find the Mephit?
I'm right here, you idiot.
Good. Can Rava cast Firebolt? I should mention that ice Mephits have a weakness to fire.
I should mention, shut up. Actually, let me see. I don't know if he has anything special about him, real quick. I don't think so.
Alana will put Percy back in the little space she has in her.
Yeah, he actually conveniently fits in there this time. It looks like he shrunk a little bit. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. I'm pretty sure you can't miss.
That's an 18.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Okay, let me roll damage.
Yep.
That is a 15. That's 15 points of fire damage.
Then doubled due to a vulnerability.
30 points of fire damage.
The firebolt strikes the creature, and in its last moments, it just looks over in your direction, and right before it explodes, it says, "Not cool." It just explodes into ice crystals.
No one's gonna complain I did that, right?
No.
No.
Okay,
We're
good.
preoccupied.
And she's gonna go back to try and find the spell book. She's just looking, okay? Like a rabid dog looking.
Yep, no problem.
At this point, Grimly walks up to Valani and reaches out his hand to help her up.
Yep. Velani kind of stands up, breathing heavily, has like her arm on her wound from Olanu. And she reaches over towards Kin and like places her hand out towards you.
Kinrava just tosses the professor orb to her as she's currently busy.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. The orb flies through the air and she kind of like snatches it. And she looks at it. And she says, "Professor, sigh." It's like silence for a little bit. "Are the enemies gone?"
I believe so.
"Well, greetings then, adventurers. My name is Professor Skant. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
You as well.
She says, "It has been a while, Professor. Were you mistreated?" "No, as a matter of fact, she only wanted to know more knowledge." She just kind of like nods and she says, "She's gone now. You are with us again." "Very well. I will go where you go." "And who are your new friends?" And she kind of like sneers. She's like, "It is a group of adventurers I have come upon, it seems." Seth, after 20 or 30 minutes of looking or so, two inches into the snow.
Jesus.
You do come upon a spell book.
Woo!
The wooden covers of which are bound in what looks to be some strange creature's skin, with silver clasps holding the book shut. You see a sigil inscribed on the spine with the words, "Lantamir's Traveling Librum." Or Librum, if you will. You bust it open?
She is just immediately going to go, "Mine!" and then sit down on the side, like open her own book, and then just try and start getting Asher back into this one. Like literally picking the dragon out of her book and like smushing him in.
He's not even done with that one.
He's like, "Yes, master, what can I..." Just gets thrown into the other book.
Jesus. That's funny.
"I have found out more about the book."
Hey, he takes everything from that book back with him into the next one, so it's fine.
I'm just
literally just like squishing him into the next book.
Okay, so what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get read what the book has in it, or are you trying to?
She will
steal the spells?
Yeah, jokes aside, she will try and see if she can read any of the spells actually in there right now.
Yeah, clear as day, as if basically not willing to really go through anything to hide the text. You read through it and can see that it is a tome that contains the following spells: Clairvoyance, Cloud of Daggers, Counter Spell, Detect Magic, Detect Thoughts, Find Familiar, Melth's Acid Arrow, Tenseer's Floating Disc, and Thunderwave.
I see.
And then Velany will look at the group and say, "We've come for we've gotten what we've come for. Now, find the codicil. Unless there's something else you would like to do before we go. There are still the many ships and areas around the island, if you would like to."
Can you just give me just 30 minutes? I'm just trying to do something here real fast.
She just kind of looks at you.
And rather, it's really cold, and I'd rather get off this floating piece of ice because it's really cold.
Wait much longer.
From inside of Velany's robes, he reaches in, pulls out a kobold, holding it by its neck, and then crushes its neck. And she's like, as you see some of her wounds close, and she just kind of tosses it behind her, off it just kind of rolls down the hill behind her.
I'm glad that was of use, I guess.
She's like, "Maybe next time don't swing so hard."
I don't know that I know how to do that.
So, do we know where this codicil is?
And she kind of looks over towards the large mountainous area in the center of the island, and she just points in that general direction. "I assume it's there."
Oh, crap.
Oh shit! Wow.
All right, let's go.
Oh,
As you take a look at this 600-foot tall mountain made of glacial ice, its peak carved to resemble a gigantic skull wearing a crown. I'll show you here.
That's not
Because
ominous.
that's not ominous,
Nice.
yeah.
wow.
Ah, I see.
Well. Huh.
It's just too bad we don't have enough time to go pirate hunting.
Right? There's like there's like 10 or 11 ships. You can always do that if you want. Like I said, there's still that. But as you look upon this huge thing wearing a crown, weaving up the mountain's southern slope are enormous stairs hewn from ice, the ones that you had passed by. These steps, which extend from the base of the mountain to the base of the fortress, were clearly made for giants.
You think there are potions inside these ships?
Well, we're right next to one. We could take like a short rest and check it out.
Do you want to run that risk while we also have to, like, the griffins who could leave at any moment?
Yeah. That's
Does
kind of
anybody
what I
need a
was
short
thinking.
rest, or are we good?
I'm
Nah,
good.
Good.
I mean, a
I'm
short
pretty
rest will
good.
help me, but I'm pretty good, honestly.
I could probably use one.
I'm gonna extend my hand out to Valani and put my hand on her shoulder and give her a lay on hands
How many points?
for 15.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so this is the point where you guys can choose what you would like to do. If you would like to do one of these side quests and go check out these sunken ships, you may do so, or a sunken ship. There's many around the island. You could check out what's in the Icicle Garden. You can go towards the steps that you had kind of recently gone past, or you could just start climbing up the side of the mountain. I don't whatever you want to do.
Should we take a short rest first, or are we going to go straight somewhere?
I don't know that we should waste any time.
Do we want to go back to the stairs? Will they be easier than climbing the side of the mountain?
You get the feeling you
Probably.
yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Back to the stairs then.
I start walking. Yes.
Okay.
I climb my chicken.
You climb upon your chicken. Oh. And so, with that, you guys can take a short rest, of course, to regain your benefits of a short rest. If you would like to, you can use your hit dice to regain a number of points equal to your hit dice roll, plus your constitution. And then, on top of that, anybody who can gain spell backs and stuff like that from a short rest can also do so. Or, abilities. So after about an
Wait,
hour...
we're taking.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were
I think
taking
we
one.
decided
I'm sorry, I
against
thought
the
you
short
said
rest.
we're taking a short rest.
No, that's why I healed Valani so that
Got it.
we could just continue.
Just kidding. So, don't do exactly what I just said, like the last minute. So you guys can just immediately start walking back down. You guys headed back down towards that entrance that you were at, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me take the big chicken, and I can just gather everybody else by pulling their card. All right. So let's get the chicken over there. Go chicken.
Would it be easier if you just go over there and respawn the tokens?
It's only got to move 2. It's not that bad.
Okay.
Okay. See? Yeah, we're already back.
This is great.
Okay, so you guys are back after about 15 minutes or so of walking. The island isn't gigantic enough to where it takes, hours or anything like that to cross. It's actually big enough to cross in about half an hour from side to side. No biggie. But anyways, you get back to the steps, and you are currently standing in front of them. Are you making your way up?
Yes, I'm
Onward.
gonna put my crampons on.
You got it.
I'll do
Amani
the same.
makes her way up the other side. This fuck the steps. I'm going up the mountain.
Yeah, sorry, I can't actually find my.
You're over here.
Okay.
I got you.
Like, I disappeared.
All right. So you may, of course, go on ahead. You can put your crampons on and begin climbing. Now, each one of these steps is about 4 feet in height before making your way up to the next one. So it's a bit of a fucking hassle. Maybe not to Olanu, you know, you can just like literally one-hand your way up each one of these steps. But
I'm like, high knees.
yeah, exactly. Everybody else you can see has to like put their waist on it and then like slide on over and then put their waist on it and slide on over each step. So after about 30 minutes or so of climbing steps, you make your way across this large bridge.
Attaboy, Cuckoo.
Onto more steps. Cuckoo is like,
Wait, the fox is with you?
No.
he's
I
It's
know.
just
there.
funny thinking of Cuckoo trying to climb this thing.
Cuckoo each time has like just waits right there, and then Leodin kind of like tosses him up the next step. He like climbs up on her shoulder and jumps off her shoulder, and then each one up to the next
Okay.
one. Super easy.
Anyone else finding this incredibly ominous?
It's a giant skull with a crown on it. Yes.
Now, does this mountain look like it was built like the stairs? Or does this mountain look like somebody carved the skull and the crown out of natural?
It
rock.
looks to be stone, like it's all stone. Not like the steps itself are ice, but
Okay.
the mountain itself is stone. But it looks to be carved into to create the look of a skull.
Okay.
I just look at the rest of the group and say,
Yes?
the skull. The skull that appeared in my book. Could this be a correlation?
Maybe this one has a crown on it.
I mean, the body in the snow had a skull. I've got a skull. I don't know if this is what's in your book.
It might be best to just assume the worst.
Always.
Okay.
I'm gonna lead.
You got it.
Be careful.
You continue on until the stairs
Chicken.
finally come to a gigantic door made of ice.
Oh.
You see that the steps end in front of a double door made from slabs of ice with dragon skulls and bones embedded into them. Carved into the lintel is a single word in Dwarvish.
I know Dwarvish.
I do too.
So does Grimly.
I think we all
Fucking
do,
everybody
except for
knows Dwarvish.
Kinrava.
Ken is the only
Yeah.
one that doesn't. As you approach, you look at the door, and the Professor Orb says, "Speak, friend, and enter." No, I'm just kidding. That says,
Oh my god.
if you were looking, of course, you can see it. That says, Grimskalle.
A little on the nose, isn't it?
Too creepy. I will dispel the chicken.
It disappears. In a cloud of feathers as Grimly just falls to the ground.
And situating myself in a big gulp, I walk forward and try to open the door.
Okay.
I'll help. Heavy.
You try to push the door open, and it's fucking heavy. I need you either to roll with advantage or roll each individually with an athletics check. The door
Roll.
itself is about 25 feet high, 8 foot wide, and what you believe to be about 2.5 foot thick.
Are we each rolling, or do you want to roll it with advantage?
You can roll 2. I rolled 16.
24.
24. So you see Grimly like, and Grimly, you can hear the slab like slowly moving, and then Olanu like comes up behind you and over you and puts her hands on the door, and you push together in the same area, and the door slowly starts to slide open.
Oh.
It was a pull, that's why it was difficult, you know what I mean? Trying to push.
In Dwarvish above the door it says pull.
Okay. It opens to a large chamber that looks very similar to what you believe to be a hallway.
What? A hallway?
A hallway. With 2 doors, one on your left and one on your right. Further down, you see a couple torches hanging off the wall. There's another door over there as well, and an opening directly in front of you, and further down the hallway on the left. So basically, door to your left, door to your right, door to your front right, directly in front of you open, directly in front of you to your left open.
May I cast light on my brooch and then check for traps?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
What would you like me to roll?
Go ahead and roll perception for me, please.
Heard. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You do not sense any traps or see any traps.
All right. I think it's safe. Well, at least this bit is.
Okay. You currently see like I said, a door to your left, a door to your right, door to your front right, openings over there. Where are you going?
Should we be thorough?
Yes.
Let's
I'll walk
go
up to the
the
door.
one on the right then.
Door to the right? Okay. This door as well is gigantic in size as you approach. Let me get my camera here. There we go. You can attempt to open it. It is closed. Strength athletics check.
Together, Grimly?
Yeah, I'll help her.
Okay, go for it.
Natural 20.
Good. Because that was a 1.
Natural 20 and a 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's a pull.
Okay. Yeah. But these doors, they really do need a label on them.
Yeah, Olanu, you're like sweating from like pushing, and then he just walks up and like pulls the little handle. Okay. You open the door, and when you open the door, you're greeted with this room, and a withered old frost giant, leaning heavily on a great axe, sits in front of a tall door in the far wall. The giant wooden stool upon which he sits creaks under his weight as he stares at you with cloudy eyes.
Oh.
This
Shit.
Cool.
as you open the door. He kind of like shifts in his seat.
I kind of nudge Alanu.
And I just walk right in. Hi, friend.
Are you? Boy.
I don't get much
can
further
I
than
put
that, but
a hand on her shoulder. Like, stop!
I mean, you can't. If you want to prevent
Hoops a
her from
little.
going in, you can like literally kind of put a hand on her shoulder and say, "Hold on." But if she,
Hold on.
if you don't, if you don't do it, then she'll walk in and say whatever she said.
I'll probably still say whatever I said, but I'll let her keep me closer to her.
Yeah, it depends on what you want to do. So, Allie, if you want to grab her and keep her closer to you, you can. Or she goes a little bit further in and she still says what she says.
Yeah, I would try and keep her.
Yeah. So as you're walking in, Leonin, you're like already saying the first thing, and you just kind of like get pulled back a little bit, but continue saying what you say with your hand up and everything like that. So you said, "How do you do, friend?" Is that what you said?
I said, "Hello, friend."
Okay.
If it doesn't respond,
Oh,
I'll
hold-
translate to giant.
So it responds.
Oh God! What do you mean it responds?
He stands up from his stool, takes the giant axe that is in his hand, and like slams it into the stool, throwing it back towards the wall and smashing it against the wall, and says in giant, and he says, "Death, we meet at last." And I need
He's
everybody
not
to roll
friendly.
for initiative.
I'm dead?
Oh.
Me? I like to think she's the furthest from it.
Oh, great. This is great.
Okay.
Woo! More combat.
I can't roll with these dice anymore. I'm gonna go find different ones.
Enable the torch so he's just easier to see. Let's go ahead and go down the line, get everybody's initiative. We're gonna turn-based mode. Everybody here. Apply turn.
This is why we can't have nice things, Alano.
Yeah, I'm just gonna replace all of those. Maybe I'll try my new ones that I just got.
All right, Abel, what do you got?
Oh shit! 18.
18.
Nice.
Nice. Kin.
That is a 12.
Felony needs to roll. I always forget she's there. Oh shit! That's a 20. What did you roll, Abel?
18.
19,
That's what I thought. Okay.
18.
Grim.
13.
Okay. Iceheart.
8.
Leonin.
22.
Hey.
And let me
Hey.
let me roll for old Frosty here. Okay. Too bad. All right. So let's go ahead and start it up. Leonin, you walk into the room and you don't understand what he says, but he's like tapping his axe in his hand with his like milky white eyes. You can see like spittle coming down his face as he speaks, and he begins to charge. What do you do? Getting like the cinematic angles on these fights are like the most fun part of the whole thing. Like really puts you in.
Okay, I want to try this. And I've not done it yet, and so this might be terrible, but it also might be super cool.
Okay, let's hear it. What do you got?
Okay, I am going to use my Mantle of Majesty.
Ooh.
Once per long rest is my bonus action. I can cast Command without expending a spell slot. For 1 minute or until my concentration ends, I can cast Command as a bonus action on each of my turns without expending a spell slot. Creatures charmed by me automatically fail saving throws, and I can command them with with that feature.
Okay.
So,
Damn.
What is the save?
it's a Wisdom.
Ooh, unfortunately, that is a 19 to save.
That does save. But I can still use it. That's just my bonus action.
Sure thing.
As my actual action, let's... Okay. Can the camera turn just a little bit so I can see a bit more of the room? Perfect. Can I come into that southerly corner?
Can we do this too? I can give you a grid.
Yeah.
Southerly corner, like like down here.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And then... Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and do that one. I will just cast Dissonant Whispers at the first level.
Okay.
So I need him to make another wisdom saving throw.
Range on Dissonant again.
60.
Yeah, he's in range. Go for it. It is a what save? Charisma?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom again. 14.
Okay, he fails.
Okay.
So he takes...
What's his backstory?
He's not dead, all right?
He's not dead yet. All right, that is only 14 points of psychic damage.
Okay, not too bad.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Bellany is up next. We'll step into the room. See the situation.
And run.
And run the opposite direction. She will cast Chill Touch. And it is a +6 to hit, so it's a ranged spell attack on him. Fuck, that's a 9. That misses. And she moves out of the way of the door.
Oh.
Abel.
She's going in.
You're up.
Abel's up.
Abel is up.
Abel. Sure. Abel.
Yep.
My speed right now is 45.
Okay.
So I'm going to get into the doorway. However far that is.
That's 20 feet. And you still have
and then
as far to go.
Off to that northern corner.
Yep.
Yep, right there. Boom.
Okay. Have I told you how awesome Tailspire is?
Clearly.
Okay.
It is fucking awesome.
You're in the corner.
What am I gonna do, guys? You tell me.
I think you should shoot an arrow, but I think you should first cast Hunter's Mark.
Drop your pants.
That sounds like a good idea, Ray.
Or you can cast Eldritch Blast.
I could
Oh yeah,
do
also that.
I will not do Hunter's
Arrows
Mark,
are
and
cooler.
instead I will draw back an arrow of light, and I will cast the guiding bolt at 2nd level.
Oh,
Nice. Oh, fuck. What am I doing with the camera? What the hell's happening?
perfect.
Where
That's a
am I?
good question.
Perfect.
Who the fuck is controlling this shit?
It's definitely not me.
Okay. Go for it. Ranged attack spell, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll really low, and I apologize, everyone.
Hit it. You got it.
Hey, 16.
16. 16 just barely hits.
Let's fucking go. That's 5d6. Not a great roll. Actually, it's not too bad.
Nobody puts Abel in a corner.
It would be cool if you could
Except
change the
Abel.
color of this.
The bolt, the magic. It's 19 points of radiant damage.
19.
Nice.
Very cool.
And the next attack has advantage on it.
Nope,
And
that's
that
not
is my
right.
turn.
There we go. That's right. Okay. Awesome turn. Grimly, you're up.
Is it within 25 feet?
No. It is currently 45 feet away.
Okay. I will cast Thunderous Smite as a bonus action.
Yep.
And charge towards it. 25 feet.
25 feet. Shall go.
I will hold my action until it comes into range. And my action will be a strike at it with my axe.
Yeah. Give it a big old spanking. Kinrava, you're up.
Okay.
Technically, technically haven't
Oh,
seen
boy.
anything that's going on, but you heard a booming fucking voice in Giant.
Okay, can I get to, like, where the door is? Like, just peek in, like, from behind Olanu or something?
Yeah, sure, you can do that. I think it's like 10 feet. Yep, 10 feet. Get there.
Oh. Oh, I see. How far is it to the giant?
From your location currently, it is
I
probably
think
around
it's
60 feet.
45 or 50.
50, 60.
It's 50.
50 feet. Okay. Olanu, what's your movement?
40.
Right.
But I have a reach of 10 feet.
Right.
And it goes before me, so it will probably be way closer soon.
Let me see here.
Counting on it.
Don't know that yet, though.
Totally come straight at me.
You know what? I've been holding on to this spell since, like, forever, and I've never gotten to use it, so I'm gonna use it.
Prestidigitation. No.
I know what it is.
What is it? Lie.
Do you try?
It's
Go.
Ray of Enfeeblement.
No, I've kept this sneaky.
Oh.
No, I've kept this sneaky.
Let's see it.
Kinrava is going to put her hands together and then slowly bring them apart like this. And she is going to cast Enlarge on Olanu.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Yes!
That's the one thing that I need to be able to do. And then I am a true Duragar.
Olanu
You
barely
don't,
making
you don't
it
want to
through the door.
reduce. You don't want to reduce Grimly.
There's been lots of times I've thought about it.
Jesus!
I'll be real with you.
This is like a fucking kaiju battle.
Right?
I'll be honest, I'll be honest with you, I was planning on using this on Percy so he's rideable for Olanu at one point. But Percy's kinda dying. So
Percy's doing that for her now. He's just riding on her back.
yeah, so
Poor
there you
Percy.
go. So Olanu's going to double in size. Her weight increases by 8. Let's see.
By a factor of 8.
If there isn't enough,
This is like
there's
8 ounces.
plenty of room. So she becomes a large category-sized creature. Spell and target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also grow to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, the target attacks with them with every attack you make with them adds an extra 1d4.
okay.
Dick.
To damage or to hit?
Damage.
Damage.
Okay.
And
Anything
then
else?
she's just going to be like, I'm going to bet on you, and then just back away from the door.
Nice.
In does the thing where she like peeks out, does a thing that goes back.
Pretty much.
All right. The calling card at this point. Frost Giant. The giant looks at whatever it can see it. You can see it like squints towards you, but with all the hits it's been taking, you can see it still is like bulging all of its muscles that ripple with every like hit it takes. And being that it can really only see Grimly, it's gonna charge towards Grimly. Grimly, you can make your attack.
All right.
Did the screen shake when
is-
you dropped the
Yes, it
Yes.
did.
Yes,
That
it
was
did.
fucking
Yep.
awesome.
Jesus. It is it still advantage?
It's
Yes.
advantage because of the thingy things all
Let's go.
Okay.
I not have
That's a
control
20,
of
please.
Lana anymore?
That would have been nice. That will be 16 plus 6
that hits.
for 22. All right. This is gonna be fun. Thunderous Smite is a 2d6. Get those ready. And my normal attack
that size
is
Pretty
You know it's
goddamn cool.
hilarious. He's just gonna chop off a toe.
1d8.
Go for the ankles. Go for the ankles.
And
You don't really think about it until you like see it.
Okay.
What do we got?
So I've got 3 plus 3 for damage. So with the axe, it does 6 damage.
Okay.
And then Thunderous Smite does wait, that was 2d6, so 8 more damage.
Okay.
And I'm pumping a Divine Smite into it as well.
Oh God.
Go for it.
So I'm stacking the
Double
smites.
smite is ass.
2d8.
2d8 for an 8 and a 4, so 12 more damage. And you just see my axe grow in size in my hand like it always does, but right before I take the swing, I tap it on the shield and it starts to vibrate. And then it grows and I smack him right in the kneecap.
Let's go. Was that 26 total? 6 plus 8 plus 12.
Yes.
All right. So, huge hit by Grimly on the Frost Giant's turn.
10.
The Frost Giant approaches you. You smash into its ankle with this attack, causing it to
Thunderous.
drop. Go ahead.
He has to make a strength saving throw with some Thunderous Smite, by the way.
We'll make it in game.
Natty 1.
Come on. A 14 save.
Roll it into the light.
He's definitely saving on this.
Oh!
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah. He's fine.
He's a giant. As the strike goes, your Thunderous Smite doesn't send him reeling back or anything like that, but it sends his ankle backwards, causing him to drop onto one knee. And as he drops onto one knee, he tries to come down straight on top of you with his axe in the same motion.
All right.
And this will be a...
This is gonna hurt.
That is a 21 to hit on the first attack.
Oh, I forgot. I get a second attack.
No, that is not. This is
No,
not
but
on
I
your
don't
turn.
because I held it. All
That's
right.
right.
Yeah, that hits. That's correct.
And
My
then the
bad.
second attack, again 21. So 2 21s in a row.
Both hit.
And that is going to be
Oh.
Jeepers. Oh my God.
So since both hits attack, that is going to be plus 12. How much was that total?
42, so
42.
54.
54 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, that hurt. Just get clobbered.
So the creature reels back, his knee slams into the ground, and he takes the axe and drives it into your shoulder, causing you to like slam into the ground itself. And then as he like pulls his axe back up out of the ground, he stands back up and with two hands comes and brings it down onto your chest. And as he brings it down onto your chest, it like pierces through your chest armor a little bit, and you like have to like hold on to the axe as he strikes through.
Oh.
And currently you are like being pinned by his axe. Now, of course, it doesn't mean anything, but visually. All right, that's his turn. Yeah. Next up, Iceheart.
Going
Jesus
to,
Christ.
since he's
Fuck.
seems to be preoccupied with Grimly, use this chance to run around. Sit there. And will.
Yeah, alt. If you hold
and-
alt while doing it,
Yep.
pins you.
And then I'm going to rage
Okay.
and attack
Fuck him up.
with my glaive.
This is a badass fight.
Let's show the attacks.
Ow.
So the first one.
Fuck.
With advantage?
Yep, with
Mhm.
advantage.
27
Hits.
to hit. And
Remember to add a d4.
For damage. Yep.
for damage. Okay. Yeah, and the second one was a 21 to hit.
Both hit.
job.
So for the first one. 14 damage.
Okay.
And then the second one. 10 damage.
Did you add a d4 to both of those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, the hits go through, though.
Yeah. And she's just gonna kind of snarl.
The creature, like, turns around towards you now. And he, like, billows, like, this huge, like, roar and yell, like a war cry at you as, like, ice and spit and, like, almost like snow coming out of his mouth because it's so cold. All right.
Ugh.
Leodin, you're back up. Oh, just kidding. Go ahead.
I did want to say to him, I have your honorable death right here in Giant.
Ooh, in Giant. Okay, I like it.
Ooh.
Leodin, my friend, you're up again.
Okay. While still concentrating, although I'm not going to use that as my bonus action, she's more concerned about Grimly right now. I'm going to use my special bardic, which has its own name, and I can never remember it. Mantle of Inspiration.
Mantle of Inspiration.
So everyone other than me in the room, so Velany, Abel, Grimly, and Iceheart get 8 temporary hit points, and they can use their reaction right now to move their movement if they want to without provoking reaction.
Okay, so let's go down the line real quick. Abel, are you using this to move?
I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. Grimly, you using this to move?
No.
Okay. Velany will run out the door.
I figured.
And Olano, are you using this to move?
I am perfectly happy where I am.
You take the bonus hit points. Don't forget the bonus HP. And then Leodin, what else would you like to do?
Okay. Let me mark that off. I don't like that.
Let's
I would.
combat up a little. Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. I think that would hit everybody. No. Okay. I'm just going to take my crossbow and try and hit it.
Nice.
Okay, go for it.
Say the mantle just helps me stand up.
For it, that's a nat 20.
Let's go.
For a 26 to hit.
Okay, nat 20.
But it's just a crossbow, guys. Don't get too excited.
In before fucking 12 damage still.
No, it's actually only 8.
Yep.
And that is my turn. I'm going to stay where I am.
So the creature is like roaring in front of like Luano. Wow.
I think that's our names combined.
It literally is Lianu. That's your ship name. That's the ship name. Is
Yeah, I
Lianu.
guess so.
Lianu? Aw.
Yeah. Let's yeah, that's for sure. Okay, anyways, sorry about that. Olanu is getting yelled at in the face, and as like this creature's like all of a sudden a little tiny arrow just like lands at its temple, and it's like sticks out of his head, and it like slowly turns angrily over towards the corner of the room.
I'll just wave, knowing that I think that it's blind and so it can't actually see me.
Velany enters the room, attempts to do the same thing. You fucking 13 fails and runs away.
Perfect.
All right, Abel, you're back up.
Abel. All right, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
First level. And then I'm gonna shoot 2 little arrows.
Go for it.
Boom, boom. Here we go. Fuck. Okay, well, the first one is a 12.
Miss.
Second one is a 27.
Hits.
$16 points of damage.
Nice. Oops.
Yeah, I don't even really have a cool description of that because he's just standing in the corner shooting arrows.
Yeah, it's fine. It fills his spine with arrows. I mean, he's literally just littered. He has 3 arrows sticking out of him right now. He's a fucking battle master, like badass. Anything else?
All right. I think that's all I got.
Grim, you're up.
Get out of there, dude.
Didn't want to move.
Grimly. Can't move.
Have advantage.
No. Grimly stands up, looks down at his chest with the scar through the helm eye.
Ooh, yeah.
Grits his teeth angrily and steps up and takes another swing with his axe.
Okay, go for it. With advantage.
First one is a 16.
16 hits. We got a fight train going on.
Oh, that's cocked.
Like a hype train.
Second
except
one
everybody's
is a
fighting each other.
miss. Second one misses, but first one is
Yep, go for it. Roll
a
damage.
7 plus 3 is 10 damage.
Okay.
And I will use my final spell slot to pump one last Divine Smite into it.
Okay.
With everything I got. It's 2d8 for 9 more damage.
All right. It is
So
barely
19
standing.
damage.
Anything else?
Bonus action. I probably should have done something else first, but no, I'll leave it there.
In Rava.
How badly damaged does this thing look?
I mean, he's old and frail, and he's been shot with lots of arrows and spells, so he's not looking that great.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, she'll poke her head back in. And she'll cast Zolothal's Arcane Ray again. 3rd level.
Go for it.
So 4 lasers.
Are you upcasting this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure. I couldn't remember what level it was to begin with.
Yeah, it's 2nd level, so I'll cast 4 lasers. That's 16 plus 6.
That hits.
Okay. 16.
Hits.
Okay.
Old and frail in giant terms definitely has a different meaning for sure.
That's a 19.
Hits.
And lastly... Oh, that hits anyway. That's a 17 plus 6. So... Okay.
Okay, so I don't think you could do this without killing him, so go ahead and tell me how would you like to do this?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
She's going to raise up her hand, and fucking glyphs are going to form above her head. And as the black and purple energy fires off, all of them are just going to strike him directly in the chest area.
Mhm.
And then with a loud boom, there's going all of his like chest area, like the armor, the organs, and the lungs and the heart, just go flying out the back, and his blood splatters everywhere behind him.
Okay.
Or Grimly. Okay.
Well,
That's for you.
Is that you?
That's coming for you, not him.
Yeah. That's physics there. She's shooting from the door.
Yeah, so you're gonna get the one blasted on by the guts.
He
and
was
gore.
facing me originally, that's why.
Well, either way,
Okay.
like he's shooting from the door, so the direction will
Okay.
comes to your direction. So, anyways, needless to say, what happens is you form all these things above your head. The creature, after yelling at Olanu, and getting the arrows getting bolted into him from all sides. He reaches into the ground and starts punching the ground and breaks the ice underneath him and grabs a fucking giant piece of ice and looks over at Leodin, grabs the ice by 2 hands and picks it up like this and is about to throw it, and suddenly boom, 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 a blast of energy hit it right in the chest, and suddenly out his back, all of his organs and nastiness splattering all over the gigantified Olanu as he drops the huge boulder on top of his own head and crushes underneath it.
Yay!
I'm just sitting there like, it's really gross.
Are you all alright?
He's not wearing underwear.
I don't think Grimly is.
Sorry. Yeah, and so on that note, the giant falls, Olanu covered in goo, and of course this giant now buried under its own demise through the dropping of the crushing of the huge ice thing that it picked up as well. You find yourself in the center of this mountain, surrounded by ice, colder than you ever have been in your entire lives, on the search for the goddess of winter. And that's
Well,
where
we're
we'll go
looking
ahead
for-
and end today's session.
I think we're just looking for that thing Valony wants, not the
Goddess
goddess.
of white.
I'm sure she doesn't have it or anything.
It's definitely not in her pocket.
It's literally just in this room. You guys can take it and go.
It's just on a desk somewhere.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so fucking much for being here. Everybody, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you guys for joining in and watching alongside of us. Been an awesome day of D&D. We had some great, awesome stuff happen in Tailspire here. And it was just a hell of a good time. So thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week. Keep an eye out for all the stuff that is going to be happening with Running Feywild. All that information will be coming up this Monday, so check out all our social medias and stuff like that. It'll be on all of that, as well as our Discord. Thank you all. You guys have been amazing. Keep being your best selves. We'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.